the stream info. Don't yell at me yet. Don't yell at me. Okay,
Henrik's
it says 3 now.
spellbook is just a King James Bible.
Your spellcasting focus is just the King James Bible, and it's telling the future events of how you're going to be crucified.
Yep. People are like, doesn't that mean that you're going to die? No spoilers, no spoilers.
No spoilers, no spoilers. I haven't read that far yet. I'm at the part right now where it says I'm going to go walk in the desert for like a month.
Is that one allowed to board or no?
Dang it!
Nice.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the third session of this one shot of Why Does Your Heart Beat?
Shot.
Yeah, this try-shot of Why Does Your Heart Beat? Where we last left off, a couple of things did happen. Who would like to go through... wait a second, sorry. Who would like to go through a little bit of how that was? Like, what did you guys go for? What did you do? What did you see? One person had a very special moment, actually. What if we started off with Wax? Henrik, what did this session start off like?
So I was like, we were all like, oh, this guy's lonely. Let's go be friends. And then I fucking died. And then he did not want friends. He wanted food. And I ended up coming back. And we now have cups of water, vases of water.
Only one of them actually has water, though.
That's true. Henrik doesn't know this, but they were only filling up when we went into that room.
Yes.
And Henrik also doesn't know this, but some of the cups only were certain sizes. There was small, medium, and large. And some of the vases only had small, medium, and large amounts of water, but we put them in the wrong cups.
Yes, you did.
What?
But
What
I don't
else
know
does
that
Henrik
because
not
I wasn't there.
Yeah, what else does Henrik not know? I like this
Henrik
kind of framing.
Henrik also doesn't know that, it's kind of hard to figure out what I don't know. Henrik also doesn't know that we did something wrong and we had to fight something that we could have talked to because we didn't figure out the cup thing. Also, Henrik doesn't know that we found a music puzzle that Henrik doesn't know the answer to. And nobody else does either.
Nobody else does know the answer. I am reworking all the other subsequent puzzles, so don't. Hopefully that won't be too much of an issue going forward.
Fill them all.
Please don't.
Gotcha.
Please. I made them baby puzzles this time, guys.
Also, Henrik doesn't know that people had dreams, and
well, you do know
Henrik...
one person had a dream. One person very specifically was very vocal to you about their dream.
That's
Ark,
true.
would you like to describe your dream that you had, as everyone had their dreams? Yours sort of affected you quite a bit.
C does not like the stream at all. It started out so good, but then that one creepy guy with the hat started showing up and then started being all like, oh, what's in you? And then everything went wrong and I don't trust him. I don't like him at all. No.
Do not like him. Yes, that's a good way to put it. Everyone sort of had a dream other than Wax, who did get to meet a certain person on a train again before they got resurrected, but everyone else had at least some kind of dream. Wait, what? Okay, thank you, Dovey.
Saying that the
one more time, just a second here. It's a good thing we're doing this like at the beginning, I guess. While I fix this up,
I'm
actually,
now going to suffer hearing both things just to make sure.
While I do this, actually, if anyone wants to describe to me their dreams, or sort of like how you're thinking of them going forward, even like, oh, I think this dream might mean like I'm trying to get something like this going on moving forward. Feel free to describe that while I reset my mic.
Well, my dream is to be the greatest pirate in the ocean. I'm taking my 5-year plan to achieve that. Oh, you mean in the campaign? Okay, I see.
She didn't write notes for that.
I had what?
I also have a 3-headed ladle, which I think was 3 different jars, all like bound to a stick.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the
And
fuck
it's like-
cups.
Yeah, the fuck cups. Thank you. And then they have like weird green liquid in them.
Yeah, like pure Ethereum, right? Or something like that.
That's true. We need to start pouring them on the monsters.
You only have 2
Those goes.
bucks left to give. You used a cup already.
I did. Something happened. I
Okay.
forgot even what the first fuck cup did.
My voice should be better now.
You used it as like a light or something. I don't remember.
Hopefully, the
It's
voice
just
is working.
the inside of glow sticks.
I think
Just-
it works.
Mhm.
Works now. I think.
Love it. Awesome. Thank you. Nami, your dream was decidedly not as scary as Ark's, but you still had quite a decision to make in yours. Could you go over yours just really quickly and what you're thinking of it, like moving forward?
All right. Well, Scary Hat Man showed up, and 42 was scared of both the Hat Man and the amalgamation of their family that was chasing them through a field. But ultimately decided to stick with the scary amalgamation. Maybe they can fix it without the help of this wide brim hat man scary thing. But 42's not 100% sure if that was the right choice or what. But currently they are sticking with family because family is more familiar.
Okay. For sure. Yeah. Family
That's a
family
real
is
statement.
definitely the one familiar thing they have in this world right now, because it has still only been like a day and a half for you guys being in existence. Things are scary. Butler,
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly.
You are.
Butler, you also had a pretty big dream. Could you go over yours just briefly and what Aloris is sort of thinking with it going forward?
So, it opens up to a giant mountain Euloris is building. It's
Mhm.
massive. Some might say bigger than average. Definitely not
That's what he
small.
says.
Definitely not small.
Yeah, definitely not small.
Not overcompensating.
Not overcompensating at all. But as he was building this massive mound of earth, a pack of zealots, hooded zealots, sort of passed by him, and one sort of like stops and smacks Euloris upside the head because it turned out that was Daddy.
And Daddy was a dick.
Daddy was a dick. And he left me with a couple yearning questions that I must answer, which are where and when we are, what had happened to the land, and why does the heart beat? Ooh, title. Very
Ooh,
important.
title. Title drop. Title drop.
He dropped the title. And I also found out one very important piece of the puzzle is that if we get all five of the ingredients to finish the portal, the Wide Brims will win, and it will summon something that could snuff out. It will summon a soul that could snuff out all other souls.
Which
And
is
I
a
was
pretty
like,
big
"My God."
realization.
Yeah.
Do we want the Wide Brims to win? Was Dad a Wide Brim?
Y'all's dad that did show up was in fact,
He was the whitest of brims.
The
if he wants to appear, maybe he doesn't want to appear.
He actually had a Yankee
it-
with no brim. It was a no brim gang.
There he is. Was Lawrence, who does wear a wide brim hat. And for those who might be in some other campaigns, might have come across him before.
trying to remember why he seems so familiar.
If you
Back
don't
to the
know, you
VODs.
don't know.
What
Back
is
to the
the
VODs, quick.
freaking Ivraia wiki? Guys, come on.
Hey, Zurg, can I have a link to the tree anvil?
The world animal.
The world anvil.
Anvil.
I might actually just open it up at some point, just because like, it's better to just give people the information, and I'll just like hide certain parts of it on there. We'll see after this. I might take this weekend just to like tidy it up, and I might just release it because someone did find the base link already. So
After years of wearing him down,
yes, it finally
said
worked.
yes. He finally
How
gave
it
in.
always works.
He was finally like,
Persistence
"I'm too
prevails.
tired. Here, take it."
I'm too tired here. Someone finally found it, so here, have the breadcrumbs.
Jesus
but yes,
strikes again.
he was in fact wearing a wide brim hat. Although when he told you the wide brims would win, he didn't sound the happiest about it.
Yeah. It's not trying to prevent them.
Take that for what you will, but whether you want the wide brims to succeed in their goal or not, perhaps more information is what you require. And to get some of that more information, one person had a dream where they met someone with presumably all the information. Luna, could you go over your dream really quickly?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna need some help. Just telling you right now.
Sure thing.
After our amazing our dance battle, family versus foe, the foes won because they came in with like just swiggity swaggity moves.
They got the swag, they got the riz.
Yeah, you know, this guy obviously was like has lived for 20 days. We only have 1 day moves. I mean, Isabella's mind is very limited. So
He doesn't have all the footwork down yet.
Yeah, after losing that, the scene changed and the laboratory scene appeared, and within there was a familiar man to other people. There's the smile, but unknown to her, this demon extended an offer to grant her power, and I can't remember what he wanted in exchange.
In exchange, he said that he wanted you to, when the time was right, bring the others to him.
Okay.
That it would be apparent when the time was. You're not looking for any like specific thing, but when the time comes, have the others just
There'll
meet
be
him.
writing in the sky that's like, it's time.
It's time. Do it now.
Also, he's Uncle Smiles.
Yes.
Oh yeah, his uncle smile.
Isabella was like, "Your uncle smile," because he was
Wouldn't
very
be a
adamant
Luna
that he
character
wanted.
without being stupid.
Yeah, he was very adamant that he never gave his name. You gave his name, and that's how we got that. But with that being said, he did finish off that session of your dream by giving you a mask of power. If you would be so kind, why don't you bring it out and maybe describe what that mask looks like and what it does?
Sure, this man. From the little icon that I see, kind of looks like a wooden gestures type of man. And it says that if you hit a creature while wearing this mask, you can choose to cast Dispel Magic against the target as part of the attack. Alternatively, for a bonus action, you can have the target roll a saving throw to be unable to heal for 1 round. The spell is cast at 3rd level, and the saving throw the target uses is the caster's highest stat +2.
Which, for Isabella, would probably be your charisma, correct?
I think the highest stat is Dex, which is at a 20.
Oh, your highest stat is a Dex? Yeah, it is. So it would be your Dex +2. So that would be a... Wow. That would be a +7 that they'd have to get over. which
Yeah.
is pretty nice.
Yeah.
But,
No multi-classing, baby.
that mask also does have a name. What name is it?
Bramble.
Bramble. Also, for anyone who might have been around in the earlier days of Ivraia streams, you now know what that mask does. Anyways, going forward, where you finally ended the session was going through the gate and seeing before you a summoning circle. Is everyone in?
Not yet. 99%.
99%?
88.
Okay. I won't. We'll pause the game for now until they're all in.
I don't think it's gonna load now. That
What? It should still load if it's paused.
well, because mine hit 100 and then you hit pause and now nothing's showing up.
Okay, I'll hit on pause. And that's not how the web service should work, but
I'll try to reload.
okay. Ark, were you able to get in?
Nope, I'm reloading too.
Okie doke.
It was
I'll wait
just
for you
stuck
guys
at
to reload it.
88.
$99.
Oh boy, the downloading modules is actually taking a lot longer.
Oh, fun. What do we pay this server for?
What the heck? Click on. Oh, loading.
Loading.
I'm
Pausing.
gonna try
Possible
to do it
pogging.
I'm gonna try to do it in a different browser.
Okay,
I'm
sure
always
thing.
Go,
plugging.
I'm in.
Nice. Once Luna's in, we can continue.
I would like to do a 360 no scope across the map, Zurg, but I need to roll for it.
Okay. You'll need to roll a dexterity check, a sleight of hand check, and then you're gonna have to roll a strength check. And it's gonna start at 24, 26, and then 32.
God,
Ooh,
never mind.
unfortunately that's a 10.
You just shot yourself.
What does that get me?
So you shot yourself in the foot while falling down on the ground.
Okay, wait. So it was dexterity, sleight of hand, and what was the other one?
Strength.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in.
So
Hey,
how
you're
does
in?
it happen?
Cool. Everyone's in. As you all come out of the portal, you see a summoning circle before you in a large, sort of like amphitheater. You notice at the far eastern side, it seems that some incense has been laid out, and on the table, there seems to be a person laying down, obviously dead. A shimmering metal mask adorns their face.
Is a mask one of the things that we need?
Is that?
No.
No.
Wait, is that the one like Dad had?
Oh, we
Not
did
like
have
one
a
I have.
mask. Do they look similar, Zurg?
You could go closer and inspect it.
Why not? Yeah, I'll get to about right here.
Cool.
Is this close enough?
I mean, it's a higher DC to investigate it.
I'm gonna like someone testing the water. I'm gonna like reach out my toe and touch the circle.
Okay. Oh yeah, you don't wear shoes, huh?
Nope.
Your big toe goes on top of the line of the circle.
You mean
and
my
you can
thumb? I'm a monkey.
Because you're a monkey. Your big thumb goes on the line of the circle, and you notice that you can feel a strong etheric presence. Not harming you in any way, but it's like one of those, oh, I can feel the energy within this place, and it's like right on the other side of this line.
I'm gonna pull off one of my fuck cups, which are full of the ethereal liquid,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna just pour a little bit of it on the rim right here.
Okay. As you pour... Oh, wait a second. Why did it try and just select y'all? There we go. As you pour some of your fuck cup onto the line, you notice that it's not exactly reacting to it. It's more so just that the etheric energy is being wrapped up into the already existing pool of etheric energies. You see the goop sort of like, as it's hitting the ground, start to swirl around clockwise. As if it's joining it, and slowly as it sinks into the ground, after a couple seconds, you no longer see the etheric goop. It is blended and become one.
I'm gonna turn to everybody and go, it's safe, and then I'm gonna start walking towards the mask.
Okay.
Okay, before
Sounds good to me.
you see a small, especially compared to you, diminutive figure that seems to be laying down on the ground, or laying down on this table. Almost, could you give me a just investigation check?
Yes, I can.
No, Loxus, don't say that. Don't say those 3 words.
11.
11.
It's gonna happen.
It looks like she opens her mouth and says power word kill.
You have less than 100. You
Fear.
It looks almost as though she's been not sprawled out, but laid out on this table by another person in a ritualistic manner. She did not lay down here herself. But also for the mask itself, it does seem similar in design to the one that you saw your father wearing before his corpse got stolen. His was definitely much more rudimentary, I'd say. It was made out of like wood, small little copper linings, but it still had the very unmistakable tubes coming out of where the mouth should be and where like the sides of the eyes are. Whereas his led to a large like vat where you guys were all hooked up. These seem to lead further back into her robes. And hers, meanwhile, is much more refined, designed, calculated. It's made out of this odd, shiny, metallic surface that you have never seen before, polished to a mirror's-like quality. The pipes themselves, corrugated but slender, strong yet flexible.
Oh, so this is Luna talking, but just imagine the mask is hooked up to like a jetpack.
And you just turn it on accidentally, and she goes, and flies on off.
Henrik is
Master
gonna
the
say,
power of flight.
I think this is the soul that we're supposed to bring back. Is this not where we're supposed to bring all of the items?
Looks like it.
Definitely looks like it.
I guess.
There's a thingy over here.
What did we need again? I have key.
Or I have the water.
Yeah, what if we start putting items where they should go?
I don't think that'd be very smart.
Oh.
What if we put one item
What
and
else
see
are
what
we gonna
happens?
do?
So Dad came to me in a dream. And he told me if we complete this portal, then a soul that could snuff out other souls will spawn.
Oh, so we don't want to get any of the items.
Oh.
I don't think so. You sounded very upset.
What else are we gonna do? We were doing this before. Like, what are we gonna do?
Wait, then who wants the items?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
What
what does
if-
Dad want us to do?
If Dad is dead, how did he talk to you in a dream, though? What if you're being lied to?
I mean, you were dead.
Ghost
Yeah.
Dad.
But like, I talked
Ghost
to the
Dad.
same person we talked to when we were, I assume, dead before this.
I don't know, but before he left, he told me we should be figuring out when and where we are. Get the knowledge for ourselves rather than go on a pointless mission.
So maybe we should find. Then I think we go with your plan, where we just find all of the items first and then make a decision, like you said, where Dad said to find the information.
Oh, we did find all the items.
Oh, do we have all of them?
I have
Ain't no
water. I have water. We have the gemstone.
Mhm.
I don't think we have white candles, do we?
There's the candle right there, the incense.
No, that's incense
different.
though, not candle.
Oh, okay.
I
So we're
took
just
it.
missing the candle.
I picked it up.
Oh,
Okay,
A big
so you
Dita.
can have it. Hee hee.
I get to carry a thing now.
Now I have a thing. I get the MacGuffin.
do you think it's bigger than your head? Because you should wear it as a hat.
Oh, good idea.
The incense
like a
is
little
lit.
candle?
Put it on top of my head.
Just so you know, the incense is lit.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
lit,
it's
dog.
just the medieval
Oh.
way of her having a great idea. Instead of a light bulb, it's a candle light lit.
Dog, that's fucking lit. You got incense
I
lit on your
hold it
head.
above my head. Yeah.
Can I do
Guys,
an investigation?
You know,
on
out of character,
this
it is
thing?
an actual traditional dance thing to have a thing on your head.
Oh, is it a traditional dance thing?
Yeah, over here it's like you have like multiple candles and like two are on your hands and the other one's on your head and so on. You dance.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
That's so
they're
cool.
way to be culturally insensitive? Yeah, that's the word.
What?
Culturally different, man.
I learned about the culture just now. Is the opposite of insensitive.
Nah, you were insensitive for including that.
You two get off each other.
Anyways, what are we doing?
Luna wanted to
Can I
investigate
invest-
something. Yes, Luna, what you see before you seems like a small gear of sorts with like fog rolling over it. It has this sort of like not something that you can really feel. Oh my god, you guys, can you let Luna just exist? That's stepping on her. While you can't feel how it's working, you can feel that it is working in a way, if that makes sense. Like you can feel like this thing is active. It is not dormant. Feel free to do a DC, it's gonna be like a 12 investigation here.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh.
so close to dragon.
Okay. The gear, while you aren't sure how to operate it, does seem to be magical in nature.
Henrik? Henrik?
Huh?
Can you touch this thing?
Okay, I touch it.
As you touch it, a voice
Forward
calls
kill.
out to you.
Power word kill.
It says power word kill.
No.
First off, testing something. Do I sound different?
Yes.
Yeah.
A little, like a radio operator.
Perfect. Okay, so as you touch it, a voice starts entering your mind. No one else hears this, but you all see Henrik's eyes suddenly overtaken by a blue energy that starts glowing out of them. And while that happens, within an instant, you guys can react however you want after this. Henrik, you hear... They're coming. I can't believe they've already gotten Daniel. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing anymore without my partner. Who even arranges these anymore anyways? He's been stuck on that battlefield for God knows how long. How long have I been here? How long have I been running? Why am I doing this? Should I stop? Oh God, this recording log, it says that it's been going for 42 years? That can't be true. That can't be how this actually works. I'm gonna just sit down for a moment. I need to... When did Daniel die? When did... And at that point, the voice cuts off for a second, as though a recording had just ended. The next time you hear static after it realigns itself, some of the gears sort of like shift into place as if finding a new location and auto playing the next track. You hear voices loud, grunting, bringing across someone who's screaming, begging them to stop. And one voice in particular rings out above the rest. All right, tie her up. Make sure that if she's gonna be our sacrifice, she's gotta be good and prepared. I don't want anyone messing with the sorrow sworn coming back out. The wide brims may be done here, but what we've done to this land sure as hell ain't. Then another click of the gears as it clicks into its next track, and you hear shallow breathing, as if someone who is on the last limbs of their life desperately brings out their voice for someone to hear. It seems to be the same person from the first track, but this time not really talking to themselves, but just to the air around them. I don't know why it's ending this way. Why did I go through all of this if this is how it ends? Why did Daniel go through all of this if this is how I'm supposed to end? I feel so guilty for everything that happened. Why did we make this? Why did we even start searching in to how the souls are affected by ether, how you can shape them? I just wish none of this had ever happened. It's been so long. I don't know why. I don't know why I let my heart keep beating. Why do I? And slowly the voice, as a diminuet, fades out. and what you thought was just background noise in the beginning, you realize only in its absence the soft thump of a heart that is no longer there. The gears shift once more into an aligned position, and the blue glow fades from the gears, as it also does from Henrik's eyes.
It talks.
Oh, you had a light show on your face.
Oh,
Isabella is sobbing. It's like,
what?
that was so sad. They lost so much hope.
Who's Daniel?
Don't know.
Oh no, but he's dead.
Can
Are
I?
you crying for someone you've never met?
Yeah.
Can I look through my notebook to see the notebook? See if there's any like recording of the name Daniel.
Yeah, absolutely. As you flip through the journal, you notice it's not in the normal front-ended sections where all the monsters are, various sightings and creatures. You assume that there's nothing there until you begin to put the book away and the pages flip to the back end. And it's where those back pages are that catches your eye, as there is a drawing, an illustration of the person that's on the table and the person that is named Daniel. Both of them with names listed next to them. The person on the table seems to have... Second. Person on the table seems to have their name with the word Lorraine next to it. And the person next to her, drawn as if it was like a wedding photo, is a man in a red devil's mask with Daniel. Both of them listed as a highly paired couple in Zarunta's workforce, an engineer and a sorcerer, as it always is in Zarunta.
Zurunta.
Didn't?
They
Is
were
it
married.
Lorraine?
Oh no, that's even worse.
What happened?
Isn't Lorraine like one of the names that we heard at first with the other mask? Like it was like Lorraine and Lawrence or something.
We had the. I think it was Lawrence. I think that was the dad. Our dad.
No, I know that Lawrence is the dad, but I'm just saying like I could have sworn like we heard Lorraine as well mentioned.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think though, because there is also the Zaruntian Corpse 42 that we saw on the way to the portal. Fuck.
What would the party like to do from here?
I say we keep looking for the candle, and then we can make our decision from there. There's probably more buildings around here.
Yeah, wasn't there wasn't there like a card that like we had all the things listed stuff or something?
Did you guys have a card where you listed it all?
I don't know. I
could've
think we just wrote it down.
I could have sworn we had something. Like how the fuck did we learn about the things in the first place?
Technically, this was a thing that was first designed as a metagame thing where there were some journals strewn about, but no one read them. So you guys learned it from just seeing the homepage, and you sort of brought that into your characters.
Yeah.
Oh.
See.
But also, you'll notice while someone flipped their character out,
That was an accident. I'm so sorry.
you're fine. You're fine. Well, someone
Different
flipped their character
characters,
out.
Same old bullshit.
Same old bullshit. Well, someone flipped their character out. You guys might have also realized that I didn't stop you from bringing that information in.
Oh,
So just take that for what you will.
it was in our hearts all along.
Our hearts are beating to summon this monster.
Hearts are beating because we're each one of the components.
Wow, that'd be crazy if that
What?
was a thing, huh? That'd be crazy if there were 5 people and that there were 4 cardinal directions and 1 center stone. That'd be crazy.
Wow.
Only there's
The candle.
Wait, I was just saying shit. Is that actually?
Quick, someone.
I
get
know,
on the
I'm just saying
table.
it'd be crazy.
Someone get on the table.
You guys immediately going, fuck
what?
everything else. We're doing this now.
Okay. Is Isabella
speedrunning the
touching
end.
Lorraine and she's just like, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine what it's like to have loved someone and lost them and then lose yourself. And she's just like, hold on, bawling.
You want to figure out what it's like?
What the fuck?
You can get on the table, and then we can see if what happens to Lorraine happens to you.
Oh my god.
I'm on the table.
Everybody pick a direction.
Z.
Are we sure about this?
Z, the only one with a sense of caution, an ounce of caution.
There is a metric I read in one of Lawrence's journals. It was a scientific way to find out stuff. It was a very simple graph. There was a column for fucking around, and then and you would find out more the more you fucked around. If we don't fuck around, Z, we'll never figure anything out.
Oh my.
And this seems like a 9 on the fuck around. So imagine how much we're going to learn. And for reference, it only goes to 10.
Damn.
What would be 10 on the fuck around scale?
Oh, we've just gotta get there to find out.
Oh, trust
you're
me, if you
right.
guys...
Okay.
You got a 0.
Z's like, okay.
You know what? That sounds scientifically correct. You're 100% right, brother. Brother's a
We
major
only born
scientist.
early.
A world-leading scientist right there.
Jesus.
It's gonna start a chant.
Okay.
This is gonna be
Can we, like,
Oh.
point out that Henrik came back from the dead and he had light glowing out of his eyes. And I'm just,
He was an
maybe a
ethereal
little bit of
being for
Jesus
life.
stuff.
Maybe a little bit of Jesus energy coming from Henrik.
When did Jesus make his eyes change color? I don't think he had
And you're the
thought.
cleric. And you're the cleric.
If you actually read the Bible in verse 2 in chapter 67,
Verse 2.
the whole book.
Yeah. Didn't you get the reprint? Come on.
Yeah, dude, God. What are you, a fucking virgin?
There's just an extra book where it's Jesus made his eyes blue, Jesus made his eyes purple, Jesus made his eyes yellow.
He's just using
Jesus had his
prestidigitation.
eyes blue in the middle of the mid East. Come on, like Middle East. That in itself is magical.
That is pretty
You've
magical.
Seen the paintings.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the painting?
What? Your mom has brown eyes and your dad does too? Huh?
It's just
The
verse 2
Lord
of
has-
the Bible as well. I love that you're just like, verse 2. It's just verse 2.
Verse 2. Just verse 2. This should be everyone. It should be common knowledge.
As everyone stands in one of the circles of the cardinal directions, and Isabella stands on top. You all feel aether swirling about you. Two currents specifically. There is one that is sort of the overall current of the circle, where all of the aether is sort of like acting as like the rims of a large pot. You can feel the aether hitting a wall and skimming along with the rest of its force. Oh, wait a second. We get to ban somebody. Hooray! Wait a second.
Oh,
Banned.
Oh, thank you.
man.
Faster trigger finger than me.
Yes, sir. I've been training.
I've been training. You've been in A labs?
life.
Nice.
Yeah.
While that's the outer circle of the aether, you all feel a much more smaller, concentrated circle of aether around each of your cardinal pools. Almost as if like, while the outside is more of like the aether is riding the rim of the bowl, the circle, let's say, each of the cardinal directions inside are filled with aether that is brimming and bristling, hitting the edges and just barely to overcome the edges. However, nothing happens.
Ooh.
Can I drink the rest of the second fuck cup?
Oh my god.
Okay, so there are
I'll
three
take a
colors.
sip. I'm not
There were
down
three
yet.
colors in that fuck cup. You had red,
Okay.
green, and blue. You had RGB.
Okay.
Which one did you
RGB.
pour on the circle so we can figure out which of the two are left?
I will say green because I imagined they were all green. So I would have grabbed the green one when I poured it
Okay.
on the circle.
So you got
It's
two
just
more
'cause you're
fuck cups
colorblind.
left of red and blue. Which would you like to down?
Well, the circle's red-ish, so I won't down it. I'll just take a swig of the red one.
The cup is only like the size of Z's
Bottoms
hand.
up, baby.
Okay.
Shot,
Like a
shot,
Costco
shot,
sample
shot,
cup.
shot,
I
shot,
feel
shot,
like that
shot.
was the most ambiguous hand to pick out of
This is the
everybody.
only one that was like a normal size. Is
That's
Isabella
true,
and
that's
Z.
true.
Everyone
That is
else is
true.
either big or small.
That's true.
Can you roll me a d20?
He's gonna die. This is
You
when power
can't
works.
kill me again. That would be rude.
That'd be crazy if I killed you again.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
18.
That's bad.
Cool. Could you roll me a d100?
Oh, wait. So much damage I'm taking?
Is that how much damage I'm taking? Crazy.
Ooh, let's go.
Wild magic, I bet.
Impossible.
We're away from a fun time.
Okay. So you're able to do an 18 and a 66.
Oh, are you? Wait, can I guess what you're rolling on right now?
Sure. What do you think I'm doing?
Are you rolling on like that 300 option magic or wild magic table?
He's quiet.
Would it be by a dungeon coach?
I think so, yeah. I'm scared.
Possibly.
I'm gonna die.
What if it's good? What if you grow wings or something?
That would be sick.
Dude,
Wait,
he'd be
but
a
that's
giant
like
monkey
red.
with wings. He would no. You'd be the monkeys from Wizard of Oz.
Wizard
I
of
would have
Oz.
to
Yes!
shrink though. We found out that the math is if you're too big, you don't get wings.
We did figure that
Yeah.
out.
Oh, that's sad.
Because remember, we did have. Oh my god, the fact that we've actually discussed that before is also very funny.
It's not just this logic; it's like all of Ivraia logic.
Yeah.
Plays all
Well, what if
together.
you get? It's just decoration.
One wing? A singular wing.
I can only
Okay,
fly to the
Sakura.
left.
You get a chicken wing. You get a chicken wing, bud.
You got a chicken wing? Hey. Just a second. I'm just still pulling this
Lemon
up.
It's
pepper.
like a cooked chicken wing, not even a feathered one.
Not even a feathered wing, bro.
Why would you want a feathered wing? That's kind of
Oh,
Taco
wings
Mum.
sound bomb right now.
You should get some wings,
wings
bud.
with fries.
You deserve
Give
it.
me the lemon pepper steppas.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you gonna with lemon pepper
Okay.
when you could have something as a glory? Oh,
This is gonna be interesting. So, you rolled your
Let's
D20
go.
and your D100. This is my way of making sure that these two values could be different. But now, I'm gonna tell you both of these options, and then you're gonna roll. You're gonna choose basically which one you want, and then you're gonna roll with disadvantage to see which one actually activates.
Okay.
So,
So does that mean that I should pick the one that I don't want? So I have
No.
disadvantage on getting that?
Reverse psychology.
I mean, if you want. So the two options here, you can choose up to 3 creatures to take 1d10 lightning damage.
Oh.
Or you can grow a beard made of feathers. And this beard
One of
made of
those?
feathers, this was 18? Yeah. You grow a long beard made of feathers that remains until you sneeze, at which point the feathers explode out from your face. Which one of these would you
those?
like?
Oh man, one of those sounds absolutely terrible. And then one of them is me striking my friends with lightning. I'm just kidding.
You already have the pose for a beard.
That's true. I'll take the beard, Steve.
Okay, you're trying to get the beard. You're gonna roll at disadvantage. You're trying to get over a 10 or over.
Oh. That's it. Let me
Don't say that.
It's basically a coin flip. It's just you have to take the lesser of the rolls.
It's like I'm flipping. It's crazy because these are both going to be heads.
Cool. Go ahead and choose up to 3 creatures to take lightning damage.
Pick the dead
wait,
one. Pick the dead one.
up to, yeah. You can just choose one. It's just up to.
Ooh. Wait. I'm about to be the sickest motherfucker in the world. Homeboy never gave me a range. I pick 3 different wretches just anywhere around here.
You have to know where they are.
Oh, wait,
right
wait.
there, right there, right there.
Wait, Wax. You get oh god, was it the fucking dude over the fucking hole?
The dude over the hole?
I forgot what the fuck his name was.
The one we were avoiding.
Was the Lost?
Oh, the Lost. I picked the Lost.
You pick the Lost.
Yes.
You need to tell me what was he around, so I can know that
He was
you know where this lightning is going.
He was around a hole.
He was around a hole. Any more you got for that?
He.
It was
It
a
was
wide
fog, wasn't
field. It was a wide field.
Yeah.
Lots of fog.
Lots of wide field. Lots of
Finish that sentence. Lots of what?
lots of fog. Lots of fog.
Lots of fog. Okay, there was a hole.
Uh-huh.
There was one
Yeah,
big
yeah.
landmark in that big wide open field besides the hole. If you can name that one landmark, I'll let you do it.
Could Henrik make a history check? Because this is like yesterday for him.
You can do
His
that history
birthday.
check, but it's going to be a disadvantage because technically this magic effect is on the stack right now, if we're using like Magic the Gathering terms. As this aether is like surging through you, you have like a moment to basically recall, oh fuck, maybe I can bring this somewhere else. And I'll give you that history check, but it's going to be a disadvantage because you're pressed for time.
Got you.
You're trying to beat
it was a tree.
13.
Oh, got it.
That is an 11.
That is 11.
You do not
okay.
recall what is there, unless someone else
Okay.
can say out what was there.
It's
Was it a
tree.
battlefield? Oh, it was a tree?
It was a tree.
I think it was a tree.
Yeah, it was like.
Are we locking in tree?
Yeah, tree. Final answer.
You are so lucky you have friends to actually care for you.
Let's go.
The aether swirls up through you. Again, everyone sees Henrik's eyes glow a bright, this time magenta, and from his mouth springs 3 lightning bolts that arc off into the sky over to the southwest. As they do, you see they go up into the air and then come crashing down into the land below. What could have happened? You'll have to go and find out yourself. But could you roll me 3d10?
Yeah. This is how much he's healing for?
Yeah, absolutely.
10.
Is that a roll?
Wow,
Hey, wait,
that's crazy.
how?
Yeah, the thing only had 10 HP left.
You had the best. One die.
What could I say? It's the best I could have done with 1 die.
You're right. It only took you 2 extra ones to do it. Okay, cool. That has happened. Everyone else just saw your eyes glow magenta as lightning sprung from your mouth. But other than that, you drank the cup. Everyone else is just sort of standing there.
What the fuck?
I
What are
don't
you
think we're
doing?
supposed to drink the fuck cups.
What just happened?
It was a side effect of death or something.
No, that was me showing that I'm still the oldest, and I'm gonna start walking to the portal.
I just starts walking away. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here.
We need a candle, and then I'm gonna moonwalk into the portal.
What, you're gonna so wait. You're gonna attack something out there, and then you're just gonna go out. He's gone. This is the second time he's left
I think
us.
we should go. I don't want to get left behind again. Maybe we should go with him.
Yeah, really quick. Can I investigate this body? Did we do that? Other than the
You did
pipes?
not investigate the body other than seeing if the mask was familiar.
I would love to do that.
Is there anything specific you're searching for, or are you just sort of doing like an overall?
Overall, to see what they have on them, maybe more journals or
Got
something of
you.
use.
Sure.
Imagine they have a candle.
They have the white
Henrik's
candle,
gonna
and you're just like,
look so
guys, DC for this is gonna be 14.
Investigation, right?
Yeah.
I did it.
I did
needed
it.
a 14.
Sorry, you needed the
failed.
14. You failed. Yeah, you went over. With a 20, there's a myriad of things that you're going to sort of find or discover for this. First off, you do notice a pair of like leaflets and stuff that are in the robe's pockets. Taking those out, you see that there are various letters, missives to and from the battlefield of Lorraine and Daniel, describing troop movements, how they're going to get around certain things, the fact that the soldiers seem to be changing and forgetting where and who they are. They forget loved ones. They forget those they were fighting for. And Daniel is not sure how to rally his troops anymore, as they forget who he is in certain ways. And he forgets who his own soldiers are until they come back as these monsters. He is pretty stressed about all of that, and Lorraine is more of the magician, the scientist, the researcher of their pair, and has been trying to research how to solve this. Except she's come up with pretty much a blank, other than the fact that the monsters and the missing soldiers might be one and the same. Her current hypothesis before things went awry was that the less that they're able to use their brain, the more their soul must rely on their heart. That a person exists in a triumvirate of sorts, of the brain, the soul, and the heart. And it takes all three of those working together to have a real person of sorts. And each of these could be messed with in some kind of way to fuck up the balance of what a person is. And while other people might say, like, when you lose a sense, the other grows stronger, that imbalance isn't exactly good. And in this case, is sort of twisting people into whatever their last emotion might have been on the battlefield. Leafing back a little bit further, you see that there's more missives about, yet again, troop movements, how are we going to get out of here, that kind of stuff. You notice that they've been stuck on this battlefield for years. They have not been able to get out of this battlefield, get out of Zarunta. They, for a war that has been long gone, the battle rages on for them. And then eventually, the missives become more sparsed out in their dates. They become more lost in their purposes, as opposed to just keeping up appearances of, hey, hope you're doing okay, hope you're surviving, let me know that you're alive, and less of actual intent of taking care of someone, until eventually the missives are just pure scrawl, there for the image, but with no meaning behind them, as they've forgotten. It was, with a nat 20, however, you also see on the back of her, sort of waylaid into her helmet, is a scrap of leather. This scrap of leather seems really nothing at first, but with a nat 20, you're getting more for this. You are able to realize that it's the same kind of material Lawrence was wearing on his hat, and that it seems at some point there was some kind of connection between the two. How so? You're not sure, but you can definitely tell that this leather is a more of a bespoke nature. It's not exactly like run-of-the-mill, oh, I just have some leather. It feels treated in a certain way, as if there's like a kind of power brimming in it. It's odd that she would have this on her corpse at the end, and you're not exactly sure why. But all of that being said, the final bit I'll say is, naturally, as you're investigating, you probably would have tried to pry the mask off in some kind of way. It seems welded on to her and will not move.
What are the dates of the letters?
Do you want to know the full range of them, or do you want to know just like
just the beginning to the very last one?
Sure. The very last one says 8874 with a U next to it. The beginning of the missive says 8321 with a U next to it.
8874 and 88321.
No, 8321 and 8874.
Okay.
8,321U to 8,700. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a big time. Ooh. Okay. What are the rest doing right now?
What are you guys doing?
Mostly just waiting for you.
Yeah. I want to kind of go and get Henrik.
Okay.
Just moon dancing.
Isabel's going with them, but she like takes the letters. It's like, guys, like it looks like it's been like 500 years or something that they were fighting some war, and it's still going on. And maybe the monsters are the people that they were fighting with, and now they're against. It just informs them of everything.
Oh,
People live for 500 years?
that's crazy. Are we gonna live for 500 years?
Damn. Only one day. We're only 2 days old.
Yeah, I can't
We got such a long
imagine
life ahead.
We got so long!
We do.
Man, how many days is that? That's gotta be at least more than 5.
It's
At
gotta be
least
more than
5.
Definitely more than
Isabel
10,
starts
right?
counting on her fingers, like 1, 2, 3. Wait, how long is a year?
Rosas would also like hold up his fingers so as well I could have more hands to count on.
We can count on my feathers.
As you do,
Lots of them.
you guys go through the portal.
Zurg, I have a question.
Yes.
So, as Henrik would have walked out and then kind of just like realized that they're still in there and take his time to think, kind of thinking about how we know the ingredients to the ritual thing, but we never read it. Henrik's gonna try and think of something that hasn't experienced in these 2 days.
Something that you're trying to recall a memory not your own, in a way.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see, me personally, like Henrik's trying to do this, so he's trying to think of something, but me personally, I'm trying to see if it's like, is it things that like, that we know, or is it literally things that like, our characters already knew, or whatever the reason our hearts are beating already knew type of thing, you know?
As you try and recall something that Henrik has not experienced before, Henrik recalls a memory as he looks down at his hands, and they are no longer furry. They are purple. He looks up, and he sees that these purple hands are attached to a thin man with suave features and a long hat. He sees that man seems to wear a mask on the upper half of his head. And when he blinks, he sees the green portal standing before him.
Weird. And then does my family walk out?
And then your family walks through the green portal, all trying to count on various parts of their bodies for some reason.
What? Huh?
Hendrik, do you know how many days are in a year?
I want to try and do what I just did and try and think of something that I don't know, but pertaining to that question.
Absolutely. You can tell there are 400 days in a year.
If I had to guess, 400.
400 days.
Oh man, we're gonna need more fingers.
I think we are.
Guys, we need to do something.
Like,
We all need to think of stuff we've never thought of before.
Well, I mean,
Like,
it was just an idea,
Like,
but I was thinking
conceptually-
about a board with letters, and maybe we could speak to the dead by having this little like dial, and we would
Okay.
put on the letter.
You are killing it right now, Rockstar, but I need you to focus. I need you.
You look in your pocket and suddenly you have 20 IP? What could that be? I don't know what that's about.
Someone bought her idea.
Henrik's officially richer, or she's officially richer than Truth. Henrik's like, you guys gotta think of stuff that you have experienced but never experienced before. Cause I did it and I turned into like probably the coolest person ever. Like I looked so sick. Like, oh my god, if only I could have stayed like that forever. Cause I felt like the perfect person. But you guys should try it. It probably won't be as cool.
Eurosis would like to start thinking.
Lorsis, could you roll me a d10?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
How do you try and recall this experience that you have not experienced?
Fuck.
Like, are you trying to close your eyes? Are you trying to look around? Are you trying to just like peer back into your brain? Like, how are you trying to do this?
Eurosis will try to like look around to see for like fresh new ideas. Something, okay. And like try to see things from a different perspective.
As you look around, the damp green swamp before you changes hue slightly, becomes a little more reddish, and you're not sure what's going on until some of the roots, the silhouettes that they form sort of change in nature. Instead of trees creating the small dips and valleys before you, it slowly becomes sand. And then off in the distance, from where the edge of the forest is, instead becomes a great open sky. And then before that open sky, there's a large swirling orb and 4 gates. You look down and you notice that you're much around the same height, but everyone around you is much shorter. No one even close to your height. If anything, there's a small little mushroom person and a rabbit as well. And you look down and instead you see these dark black claws that look like tar riding up your arms. And when you finally look up again from there, you see that the orb glows a bright white light, and you hear everyone shouting, "Get through the portal! You have to run!" And without almost like a second thought, you're not able to control yourself. You run back, you look back to this orb as it's glowing, and you say some words that you can't quite recall. They're on the cusp of your lip before you turn back and run on through. Who else is trying to recall something?
Z is very confused, but is like doesn't even know like, how are you supposed to think about what you've never, huh? If you haven't experienced what?
Do you attempt to try and remember something, Z?
It's like they're trying, but it's like they're so confused. It's like, huh? Wait, why are you guys even doing for this? What?
Roll me a d20. $17. Z, as you are confused, your eyelids sort of like flash quickly as you're looking about, trying to be like, this doesn't make sense. I don't know how you're supposed to. And as your eyes blink, the scenery around you sort of changes. The people aren't exactly there. But there isn't another landscape really to meet you. If you're comfortable with it, describe what you're seeing right now. What is your setup?
My setup?
Yeah. What do you see right now if you looked around quickly left to right?
Wow, I've seen this in the short before. You see 4 figurines standing.
You see, yeah.
Right in front is freaking a drawing tablet that is hooked up to a laptop that is hooked up to a freaking big monitor with the entire campaign and stream on. So right beside is the mic that I'm talking into, and right beside that is even a black curtain that is hiding something. And there is someone else just kind of on the side, but it's just not paying attention right now because I seem to be doing my own thing.
And as you sort of look around, realizing this very odd kind of situation, when you finally look back and you notice that there is this picture on this screen, Z sees themselves on that screen with weird lines and pictures of the other of her family, people that are on like weird scales, but like they all look like 2D in some kind of representation. Until your eyes blink back to where you are now. 42, how do you try and recall a past experience you have not
42.
experienced?
Wow. Okay, so 42 looks around at everything and then like closes their eyes really, really tight and kind of like hunkers down and is just trying to focus so hard and like wraps their wings around their head just to like be in complete darkness.
You know when you like close your eyes really, really hard that you start seeing colors?
Yeah.
And like those spots of color start swirling about as you're focusing really hard trying to see things. They swirl and they flicker, and you can tell that like this is normal, this is fine, until those shapes and colors start swirling in a more predictable pattern and they start rearranging themselves in front of that black vision. Could you roll me a d20?
Sure.
A 9. You look over and you see in front of you these shapes and colors turn mostly green, and there's like little bits and bots of brown until it suddenly becomes a forest, a jungle, and you're like, oh, this is interesting. Your head naturally turns and you see this red tiefling over to your left and a human over to your right. You look down and your claws aren't there anymore. You don't feel wings on your back. You feel much taller, lighter, but at the same time, powerful. You look over and your hand is raised up in the air. And when you look down, the forest is no longer there. There is a burning field of villages before you. People lie dead on the ground. People that you can no longer remember. People that you no longer can tell even who they were or who they died for. You look over to the tiefling, and there is a face that is muddied, that you try and recall from a past life, that tries to push itself forward. You can see it screaming at you. You can tell that they want to tell you something to not forget, but you can't recall who they are. The person on the right fires a round off that is ear-splitting for you. And when you turn around at the impact of that noise, you see a bullet fly into a multi-headed creature with large fangs that seem to cackle at you. The only face that you get to recall is the face of your demise as it swallows you whole. Around you, screams continue to burst through. A light finally comes out of the end, and you see that the tiefling has cut off an entire head as you were being swallowed. You fall down back onto these burning fields. As the tiefling lifts you up, both of their sets of horns, 4 horns, one of them seems cracked, almost shattered. But as they pull you up, you can only make out the words, "Not today. I'm not forgetting another one." And through the viscera that is covering you, through the sweat and the grime that seems to be mixing with the tears of the situation, you notice a large bull over on the battlefield, impaled. You notice a thin, otherwise wiry man with a complexion similar to yours, crying next to him. But then off in the distance, you see a black cat. A tabaxi that does strike through very well, wearing a golden cape, smiling out on the distance. You close your eyes in fear of this moment, of what could be. And as you do, the colors shift and rearrange themselves back into where you are now. Isabella.
42 screams. Flaps around like a scared bird.
Flaps around like a scared bird. Not so much a happy dream anymore. Back to running in the fields, please.
Yep.
Isabella, how do you try to recall an experience that you have not experienced?
Can I request something with this experience? Not experience.
What are you requesting?
When 42 starts screaming that she be brought out of it, because she's gonna, like, you know, I feel like that'll take her out. But it's experiencing it. It's gonna like twitch her hands, her fingers, and then her antennas to see if maybe that'll work and that'll recall something.
Okay.
You know, like tighten her muscles and see.
Wait, so the request is just that it ends through the screaming?
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as, so wherever you want to cut it off.
Sure. Can you roll me a D10? Two. Cool. So you suddenly, as you're twitching about, you're noticing that those small twitches and everything become more confident in nature. Where one could see those twitches as maybe being a little nervous, suddenly it's filled with more intent, almost filled with more emotion. Things that you remember of what you once were able to do. But you are smaller. And you look up and you notice a large stone creature looking down at you. And while it seems intimidating in its presence, you stand there defiant. You are who you are, and you will not change who you are for anyone. But you will let someone leave a mark on you. And you hold your head out for them as they touch what you suddenly feel, instead of an antenna, as a horn. And the weight starts weighing down on you, bringing you closer to the ground, but you stand tall against it. You are still you, until a voice cries out to stop, and you notice that it was going to continue, maybe leave too much of a mark. And you shake it off, and you look over, and there is a tall man in gleaming golden armor. And over to your left seems to be a blue person with these odd fishy scales. You're not sure how they're really thriving on land, but they are here nevertheless. And your surroundings are all this stone, silent yet echoing, with a story that you're not sure how is being told. Suddenly you blink again, and you notice yourself walking down a hallway. Blink again, you see yourself going into multitudes of rooms, trying to clear things, while at the same time unsure of exactly how you're finding your way through them all. It is a long slog, and finally at the top you see a large swirl of souls all yelling out at you. And again, that man that was in your dreams. You see his death. You see his demise. It is not Uncle Smile here, but a man with a crooked grin. And as he dies and is pulled into this swirling vortex, he screams as loud as he ever could, shaking the very foundations of the tower. You can barely get enough time to just get out, let alone try and fend him off. And as that scream encompasses everything, it slaps you back into reality as you see 42 running around screaming, a large presence all packed inside a tight body. And
She's just gonna go to 42 and like hold her. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Ooh, oh dear. Scary visions. I don't like what happened before. If it is what happened before.
Zurg, can I try something?
yes, you can.
Can I try to remember a conversation I had with Lorraine, Dennis, or Lawrence?
Oh, Lorraine, Daniel, or Lawrence? What kind of conversation would you be trying to recall?
About the hearts, like anything about like the heart, soul, or brain.
I'm gonna give you two options for this, and this will also shift maybe how this recollects. If you want to tune more into the magics of how this seems to be operating on you, you can roll an Arcana check. The DC will be 14. If you are trying to just recall the history of, yes, I have seen these people, I have talked to them, I know who they are, that will be a history check, and will be a DC of 10.
I'd like to try the Arcana.
Okay, so that'll be a DC of 14.
That's why.
19, perfect.
Let's go.
You pull your consciousness back inside to try and recall a life that once was. And as you do, your soul doesn't land in another body. It's not exactly landing in anything concrete. It's these sort of swirls of emotions instead. And you notice that while your consciousness has not landed in anything physical, you can still perceive. And as you are trying to perceive, you look out into what is now consciously known to you as, to put it bluntly, a life stream. It seems forward and back, all these swirls of aether are running along like a giant freeway of sorts, and they dip in and out at various points in time. They come back around even sometimes, though very rare. But for the most part, it seems they all have a flow that they enter and leave this stream with. And yours is coming to its own exit soon. But you haven't had that conversation yet. Instead, you more so are seeing how you are traveling along, and you see the same aether as it leaves become these various forms. It's like looking through a slightly not as opaque mirror in a way. Like you're seeing it very heavily fogged up, but you can tell there's something on the other side, and there's these silhouettes that are the same aether, but various forms and silhouettes, and they're talking to each other. One of them has this red mask and the other one of silver. They're discussing that a war might break out, and they're not exactly sure how to handle it. After all, the War of the Hydras has already given them so much. Why should they need more? They've already erased half the world under the guidance of the Count. But it seems people are more greedy than they take credit for. They want more. And they have to choose what side they'll be on. After all, after the War of the Hydras, hardly anyone can tell how long the Count's even been in power. It's probably best to be with him. Some even say that he might have become a lich. You don't really want to be on the wrong side of that. And though Lorraine cautions against it, Daniel insists, as a newly appointed general, he has a duty, and he will be there for the front lines. If she really has an issue with that, then she should have known what she was signing up for when she got him as a partner. As they continue further down that live stream, you see Lawrence and Vubin talking to one another. Life feels much more dark now and faded. They discuss in vague terms about the state of the land, that they have entered into a stasis of sorts. There is no new life anymore, no new souls to twist to their benefit. This is more so Vubin, as Lawrence stands there listening against leaning against a tree. He is listening while all the time fidgeting with his left hand behind his back. You feel your soul slow down on the live stream for this moment, and though not leave the live stream, you're able to sort of like go to the curb for a point of this analogy and listen in. And as you do, Vubin discusses that if there are no more souls to twist, then he needs to unleash the ones that are already trapped here. For too long, has he had the same subjects to experiment with. For too long has he had the same souls to craft. He already had to escape hundreds of years of torment as part of an assimilated whole. So what would it be like if he started twisting the entire world to be that? What if he took the final sorrows of each of these soldiers, how it's twisted them into these monsters, but instead made it just one giant amalgamation of sorrow? What would a soul like that, when unleashed upon the world, wreak? He just wants to see. Lawrence, meanwhile, grunts in semi-approval and walks off. Vubin cackles as he considers what to do next, for he is still trapped with this ring around the capital of Zurunta. Lawrence, meanwhile, as you further go along this live stream, appears in a laboratory. He looks around, takes his hat off. It's been too long since the Wide Brims have disbanded. The real ones have all lost their way. Why did I let myself go this far? Why did I let my heart beat this long for a person like that? And you see that he goes down in the lab. And as he's down in that lab, you notice that there is a thumping, yet again, of a heart. You notice that there is the stones themselves slightly shaking for something. And he puts down 2 keys on the table of the lab. And suddenly, you hear him speak out. I know you're watching. All 5 of you have a very important job that I'm about to give you. And that job is to make sure that the Sorrow Sworn are never released upon this world. The world has been stale, stuck in stasis, had not had a new soul in it for a while. We've absorbed you, We've taken you away from what the nature of life should have given you. You do not have a body here, but I shall give you a body. You shall live again. But as you do, I'm sorry for forcing you into a world like this, just to save our sorry skins. If you want to truly escape, you must stop the heartbeat. Stop why this land has taken all of its other life. And he goes over to the other side of the lab and opens the door to see a large white-furred monkey, a large blue-skinned man, two bug-like people, and an owl, all hooked up to various tubes. Sighs. I've done what I can from all my years of monster hunting. I have taken too many lives. And only now I'm hoping that by bringing 5 in, I might start the cycle again. They say that Aether is always churning, that you can't really take away life, because it will always find another form, another way. But the Count sure did find a way. I'm hoping this might turn the tides. And as he says that, he sits down at a desk and puts on a crude birch mask. A glow, a flash of light, and his soul is split into 5. Running down the pipes to be reborn into 5 new lives. Final whisper as you exit the life stream. My life is yours now, and it is what you make of it. I can only trust that you treasure while your heart beats. Your eyes snap back, and you're back in reality.
I take a deep breath in, and oh my god, so much information.
Yeah, sorry, that was a big info dump.
No, you're fine. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so we are not completing the portal.
To the other 4, as you come out of your memories, you didn't see the beginning of what Elorsis was going through, but you did all see the end. That whole lab instant sort of took over your visions and your eyes as you were sort of standing there watching Elorsis trying to like recall things. When he said like, I see you all 5 standing there. From that point on, you were all caught up.
If we're not here to make the portal, then why are we here?
We're here to make sure it doesn't happen.
Maybe
We
to
gotta
destroy
figure,
it.
we gotta figure out how why is the world still like this? Why does the world's heart beat?
Zurg, can I try something?
Sure. As you do, just really quickly, Z, as you say that, you feel a sort of like surge of energy in you. As you say, why does the world's heart beat? It's almost like the Aether comes up from the land and imbues itself a little bit more in you. Gain 1 inspiration.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Nice. Okay.
Why does the world's heart beat?
There were 4 specific sentences that I had written down that if said gain an inspiration, and that was one of them. Sorry, what was the thing you wanted to try?
You're telling me that "awu" is not one of those sentences?
It was one of the sentences I wrote down as a joke, and I'm like, nope, they're gonna get that in 30 seconds. I'm not letting that happen.
And we got it in a minute.
I'm gonna try and basically, like, we're getting memories that we've never had but have had. I'm gonna try and think about like something that I have had in my hand but have never had it in my hand, try and make something appear in my hand.
You gotta try and think of a specific thing then.
Well, I was just a super
have to
cool purple
recall.
fellow.
Yeah.
Can I
You
try
were
and
super cool
recall, like, being in that body, knowing that there was at least a specific weapon on
You
it,
just
try
want
and
your
make
fucking
that
gun.
weapon appear in my hand.
Describe that weapon.
Fucking gun.
Soul of truth.
The soul of truth. Henrik basically, as he's kind of remembering the truth feeling, also remembers the kind of a smooth kind of wooden handle of a mostly metallic object, kind of with a long kind of almost snout on it. Henrik kind of imagines it, and it has this kind of almost chamber that would turn in a 360 motion and would hold specifically six
Six
metal
bullet.
objects.
Yeah, six pointed metal objects.
Yeah.
As you try and spirit form a gun, I'm gonna have you roll a d20. The DC for this happening, however, I'm gonna tell you is gonna be very high. To pull something from a past life is very tough. And I will also let you know that by doing this, you will rob a past life of what it had.
Okay.
Oh.
You still wanna do it?
Then I'd actually try to reach for Dare's armor, actually.
I'd like to reach for the gun.
I want to reach for the gun. I'm reaching for the cat's weapon, actually.
yeah. Actually,
I'd
can I
like
bring-
Can I get the techwear shoes?
Okay, those techwear shoes? Yeah, you see a pair of like techwear Adidas for some reason that say Zurgy Wurgy.
No.
And they manifest on my feet.
His big monkey feet.
No.
Would you
Bond
like to
family could
actually
stop Henrik
try?
trying to take those from you.
Would you like to actually try and get yourself a gun?
With those parameters, probably not. I'd probably.
No, you know what? Do it. Fuck it. Fucking we ball.
You know what? Mama didn't raise no bitch. I'm reaching for that gun.
This is gonna be great when you pick up that other session where you're literally starting a fight. That's gonna be great.
Hey, Henrik doesn't know that.
He does not know that. Okay, the DC for this is 18.
Okay.
There is nothing else
Can
to
I
it.
assist him?
How do you assist him? He's already rolled it. What the fuck, you? I'll let you.
115.
I will let you roll again after we hear Isabella out of how she would help you. Soul of Awa, how would you help Truth? Or how would you help Henrik pull a gun from Truth?
Ow.
I didn't have that one. Oh man. Okay.
If there's any person who could help me pull a gun in existence, it would be the soul of Awa.
I know. So she.
Oh, wow.
This is gonna sound so gross. Okay.
No, say it.
So Isabella's like, remember, like, hard, long. You can.
Okay.
Maybe don't finish that.
Really quick.
Butler went from,
Really
no,
quick.
let her cook to, nah, don't cook. Actually get out of that kitchen.
Could I help Luna help me? Because Awa is maybe like one of 5 people that know of Truth's gun.
I would, yeah. How would you say this then? How,
Maybe
is there
when
any
I'm
moments?
thinking of the gun? Maybe when I'm thinking of the gun, probably the most, at least from my perspective, the only time that I've really held it, pondered it, and talked about it in depth was when I had that conversation with Awa.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Awa, if you focus on that conversation, you've had the soul of truth help bring you there, but I need you to recall at least a part of that moment when Truth opened himself up to you and revealed his gun.
It was nighttime, and and Isabella feels all these like feelings of anger. But what comes out is this starry person who calms her down, and they get to talking about these foreign objects. They look like guns.
Yeah. You can just say guns for this. You don't have to try and describe the shape as
great.
like through the lens of Isabella. You are now the soul of these characters. But in that moment of anger, frustration, and this other man coming out to help calm you down, do you recall any part of that conversation?
I wrote is that I took money from him.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true. Was there a moment that you opened up to him?
Yes.
Can you tell me that moment?
All right. It was that part where we were talking about Melody and how she was just frustrated with the other party members for having forgotten someone they traveled with over someone that she had never heard of.
There we go.
And,
And as you remember that specific part of how you opened up and he opened up to you, that bond of a connection over memory, remembering, that is what creates the bond between you two to allow the help action. I will let you roll a d6. And then Henrik, I will let you roll just a straight d20 without any 100 modifiers here, okay?
Okay.
We're going to start with the d6.
okay.
I want to see what the modifier here is going to be. A 4. I said the DC is 18. That means you need to roll a 14 or higher, Henrik.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it was not enough. However, Wax, this is a fun moment because in the past, Truth is currently surrounded by the minutes of midnight. Truth has just found all of his friends and has had a world-shattering realization come to him. And as this fight is about to break out, and he said, "All right, let's do it," he sees a ghostly image of an ape's hand reach out for his gun. How does Truth respond to that first moment? Don't go full in detail, but just that specific moment. How does he respond?
It probably would end up being an ego thing of like, you're reaching for my gun, like I can't draw it faster, so it'd probably be like a quick unholster and fire at the hand.
All right. Your first action has been decided in the next fight.
I mean, even when I failed, I still fucked over Truth.
But as that gun fires and goes through this ghostly appendage, you see a mask, or you see the face of this ape, and the ape, you, Henrik, sees this masked man with purple skin, exactly what he saw before. You both look into each other's eyes, and as the bullet tears through the etheric connection of the life stream and whisks him away, you can choose one of these characters to say one line to each other, to reach out amongst different lives with the same soul.
Okay.
You have too much power.
Yeah.
That's what I love doing. You give someone just a superpower moment, and you're like,
it's so much power, but yet it's like, what really could I say to either of these characters to like move anything other than just fuck with truth?
Be careful of the Count. The Count's a lich.
Invest in Bitcoin.
Invest in affinities. Use my likeness, please.
Use my likeness, please. Don't turn me into an AI.
Damn it. Damn it. Oh my god. It's like
I know, we gave you a bunch of good ideas.
every bone in my body is stopping Henrik from just going, oh, and then leaving.
How funny would that be?
Is that what you want to have Henrik say to Truth? You can also have Truth say something to Henrik.
No.
Like,
Don't turn me into a highly marketable plushie, please.
No. It's a highly marketable NFT, please.
Because I feel like from Truth's perspective, he probably thought the hand was like that of like, because one of the Minutes of Midnight literally looks like an all white kind of ape or monkey looking guy.
But when your eyes connected, there was a soul bond.
Yeah, now seeing this.
Yes. You understand, both of you understand that there is a connection. This was not a hand of the Minutes of Midnight reaching for you. This was, in fact, something linked to you. And Henrik also realizes as he was reaching out for this past life that it's the same thing he saw. It is still also a connected life.
Henrik is going to say to Truth, Wide brim, Lawrence.
All right. As the Aether wisps away from the bullet, whizzing into the air, a final sentence from the simian. Wide brim, Lawrence, is uttered. In Truth, we'll remember that. And that is how that part of the encounter ends.
Now I have to find a bullet, because now I'm missing a bullet, and that's my action.
Yeah, Truth's gonna have a fun time in that session, huh?
Yeah.
Also, it will be so funny for Rage. Will be so funny, because Butler will know what's going on, and Rage will be like, what the fuck are you doing? What do you mean?
I just fired my gun at the
What
ground.
did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
I had like my first 3 turns planned out because I was like, I studied for this fight. Now I have the first 4 turns planned out.
Yep. First action
the way
gone.
of the art of war.
Didn't account for the giant ghost monkey coming in to fire a gun at, huh?
Quite literally accounted for everything else.
Except
all right.
yourself.
You stay for everyone but yourself. Oh my god, so you're your own worst enemy? Fucking meme? The guy pointing the gun at the back of himself? Okay, you have all been able to peer into the past. Where you go from here, we will have to find out after the break. It has been just about 2 hours. As we go into this break, I'm gonna give us a 10-minute break, if that sounds okay for everyone. Just go ahead and bio, get some water, help yourself just feel better. At 10 minutes, well, right now it's 8:30 here, so 8:40. 40 past the hour is when we'll come back.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool. And from there, we'll see how we end.
Okay.
Boy.
BRB.
Don't get lost.
Hee
God, now the losers are gone.
That's crazy. I can't wait till we go back to normal sessions. That's
Right? Oh, man.
I thought you were Calliope at first, and then you were Henry.
That's what I thought too, and then I was Henry, and I was like, "What's happening?" And I'm like, "I have Toto in my DMs. Like, oh my god, you should try and contact our idiots too." And I'm like, "I don't know if I can. Henry's dead."
I just like that fucking meta moment.
Then The meta
yeah.
moment, yeah.
I just the entire I'm like it's like oh people are remembering their past thing. What's Zurg gonna do with me? I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering too. I was like, man, what are they gonna do with Ruka?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Here, let me
Zurg.
bring up Ruka's toy house and give him ammo. No,
Zurg.
it's not here. He's on his
Yeah.
break.
No, in the stream. In the stream chat.
Oh,
Very sure, Henry. Very
I was
sure.
also wondering. I was like, man, what if that was like what's to come?
Oh my god.
Why
He's
he's gonna
about to
get
get
eaten?
bored by.
But only after you kiss Asias.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've already kissed.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
Well, it wasn't strong enough.
I
Kiss again. Refresh.
The orgy wasn't strong enough. Got it. Okay.
You got a mouth. You got a mouth kiss. Full on.
Tongue.
Tongue. You got French.
Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. I
Here
Yeah,
I'm like, oh
so
man.
Ruka, how are you gonna draw this?
Z, I wanted to say before the whole like let's try to like experience the freaking past before creation thing. It's like before that I actually was like gonna say something along the lines of like C's just zoned out. It's like I just saw myself, but it was on some kind of flat surface, but like everyone was there and it was like, huh? And then someone started saying wake up in the text.
Wake up. You gotta make money. Yeah.
Oh,
Water real
jeez.
quick.
Oh. Oh my god.
God, unless the losers are actually gone. I'm gonna go get some water too.
Oh jeez. Am I fucking living in pre or post Hydra War era? Fuck you, Ghost. I don't want to think that hard. Oh god. Shit. Z, honey, we need to work on your intelligence. You might need some. Especially with this bullshit you're going through. It's always my characters. Always my fucking characters. These things happen to them. Oh, jeez. Mine's actually. Ugh. Ugh.
Alright. What's up?
Hello.
Salutations, my dude.
Oh no, it's only been 4 minutes. Sweet.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave for another 5.
Bye. God.
I expect
mean that I
edgy
know.
art from you, Ruka.
Would it be edgy?
I
Yes.
don't know, honestly.
I'm already trying to draw a kid being beaten up by a magical skeleton, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, but are they seeing themselves from your computer screen?
I don't know if it's edgy. It's just more like Z was already
Meta?
confused, and they're even more confused now.
Oh wait.
Oh, my little baby bug. Bibbly.
I'm gonna try to take something from one of my lives. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Where is it?
I mean, to be fair though, edgy moments are a potential. I don't know if we ever shared about our characters' supposed alignment, but like... Have we ever talked about our characters' alignment stuff?
No.
I don't think so.
Because like
Zurg
it's not
doesn't-
usually like a focus thing, but I did like put
Yeah, so he doesn't really do alignment.
I don't like to live in a box.
I already live in the box. I don't want to relive another one.
I live out of pocket. There's also people who think they're good and then they're just dicks.
Yeah. Like, I mean, what?
What? Not
Oh,
what?
Zurg, check out Tavern. Check out Tavern.
Oh god, what did you guys do?
I never delete stuff off my computer.
Why?
Go.
Do you have, at least have them organized?
No.
Oh
I
god.
also have a thing of beauty. Oh god. I still have that one. What do you mean?
The chips challenge is still my favorite.
What?
Who knew like an old school game could emotionally, you know, affect you?
I should probably delete some of these.
Oh god.
I still have the fucking swing music. No, I don't want to listen to it. Yeah, then what, huh?
And one, huh? I'm just gonna bring us back while we're waiting for our final 2 minutes.
Oh, Miss Kelly.
You're a yole, I'm a yole.
We're all just a yo. A
They're
big
all
time,
yo.
small time yo. Living in a big time yo.
Man, I fucking love Snickers.
I'm glad that I got to talk about Snickers again. When you rolled that, I'm like, oh, yay. We don't, like, Awa's a great character, but I do like bringing Snickers
love
and,
my
like, older characters really back up to be like, hey, you remember them? You remember, like, these fun, cool moments?
Of course I remember. I think I've drawn Snickers more than I've drawn Awa.
I think you have. Also getting to, like, have Cade cameo in this is a really funny thing that I was not expecting today.
Yeah, well, I'm disappointing her right now.
Wait, why are you disappointing her? Oh, is she the one who texted you?
No, she's messaging right now that she's on to play games, and I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just go right now. Who's stopping you?
It's You're right. We still have 2-minute break. Hold on, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a quick league game.
Yeah, go on, do a quick game. I think you didn't squeeze in a couple of TFT games.
Dude, let me tell you. So when they said that like grad school or med school is all studying or just a lot of work, I thought people were being over dramatic. It is odd. It is crazy. And I am so tired. And this is my break before I go back to it a little bit more for tonight.
Nami, are you back by chance?
I am. Hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
back.
We're officially back from break.
Yes, sir.
Would you all like to potentially see if you could see an end to this try-shot?
Yeah.
If we don't end now, I'm killing myself in the game.
Oh no, please don't wait till we kill yourself. Please don't wait till we...
No.
No. Don't wait till we kill yourself in the game, please. Okay, where we last left off, we did have some realizations. Maybe not as much in character as out of character. As you realize there might be more of a bond of who exactly is a character in this game or not, or where the timeline is. Because it has been a long time between sessions, I will give this small nudge. You guys are free to act on it or not act on it and take your own path, however. When this all did begin, you noticed that there was a blood trail for where the corpse should have been after you looked around for a little bit. Like, you looked around, you had the corpse, and then something stole it from the window and dragged it outside.
It could have been a key. It could have been the key, because we only found one key, right?
You only found one key, and in that memory you just had, there definitely were 2 keys.
You should try to take spirit summon a key.
Spirit summon the key.
Should we follow that blood trail and see if there was a key?
I would like to try to spirit summon Zurg's wizard coat.
Nope. Was not in the game, not able to do.
Yeah, but it was in a past soul.
Nope, that's a current soul. That's not in this game. Not in this universe.
Damn.
That's in my closet.
Oh.
How about the skull on your desk that holds the death D20?
Okay, let's see.
What do you guys want to do?
What?
Wait.
So we're not going to finish the ritual.
We could get the items and then destroy them to make sure nothing ever happens. Maybe.
Oh.
That's true. We could go back and fuck around with the Aether emotion fountain.
We could also physically go back there and like inspect the freaking window blood thing.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we go back to where we came from, back to the womb.
Back to the womb we go.
Back to the womb you go?
We gotta learn why the heart beats.
There's...
Let's see.
So, really quick, Isabella says, wait, the Lost is still out there, and I think they're an accumulation of the souls of the soldiers that fought with Daniel.
Oh.
Right? That was...
Yeah, maybe we should just kill everything out here and like help them, like rid them of this terrible fate.
Free them?
Bro, free them is
Would they just-
such a better way of putting it.
What a good publicist kind of way to spin it, huh?
Thank
You
you.
know
I worked
maybe-
at corporate.
It shows.
You didn't kill them, you freed them from their mortal coil.
Exactly.
Aw.
Was this
Yeah.
here last time?
Yes, that was there last time. That's just part of the environment. It's just like discarded trash.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that one. Okay, so you guys would like to try and walk your way back to the womb. I'm gonna skip the Mire Dark section, but I will bring you back to where the Mire Dark connects. And
As they're walking,
we'll pause really quick as everyone
Isabella-
loads in.
Okay. As they're walking, Isabella like goes to Fenric and is like, "So, it seems like one of my past lives might have a thing for, I think, one of yours. It's really weird."
Wait. Huh?
Holy shit.
One of your past lives?
For past selves, I don't really know. Like, you know, another self or another soul part. No, but
Is
But when we were trying to conjure up that weapon, there was just like a small feeling that seemed like affection.
huh? Is
Or attraction. I'm not really sure. I can't tell the difference. I'm a day old.
if you're that soul and I'm the other, but these souls are family, does that make it weird?
Yes.
No.
I
I
like
doubt
to
it.
think of them as their own thing. Like, I don't really feel like that.
I feel like,
Like,
for
they
the
were
sake
kind
of
of damaged, and I don't feel that damaged, you know?
that's true, the guy that I saw, as cool as he was, seemed kind of like a dick. I think it's best for their sanity that we treat them as their own people.
Also, a bit off topic, or not like off topic, but like steering away from this conversation. Kind of weird. Dennis is over there too, or Daniel. Forgetting his name.
Daniel.
Daniel's over there.
Oh shit. Was he there before?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, what are those?
You guys
I
were
just
sort
saw him
of
through
really terrified by this guy that you sort of immediately
Oh my
ran
god.
north.
I-
I will say that
There-
some people can't see what this is, though.
Yeah, what the
I
fuck
thought
are
that
you
my
guys talking
tremors
about?
I saw it straight through my tremor sense. I was like, what the fuck is that? I hovered over and I was like, oh my god.
I can only see 30 feet in any direction.
I can only see 10.
What? That's crazy. Wait,
Oh,
here.
my-
You should.
I can't see shit.
It's just 100% my fucking tremor sense.
Here.
Okay.
You guys should stay within the sight of either Ulorsis or I. Because I feel like we can see the
Please, I don't
most
know
right
where
now.
anything is.
Unless,
I can see a
42,
lot.
how far can you see? I was gonna say, you're an owl. You should be able to see the whole map.
I can see so far.
42
I
can
can
basically see everything.
120 feet, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my
So-
god.
That's crazy.
I don't
Two
see shit in the
giants?
dark.
You guys are stumbling around
Two
going,
giants.
oh fuck, and then meanwhile this small little owl's like, oh guys, there's everything over there.
The
Everything
two
everywhere
giants will
all at
follow
once.
the small owl, and everybody else will use the massive giants as focal points for where the
Right.
group is.
Let me fix someone again really quickly. There we go.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
thank you.
I'm going to lose the owl.
I'm gonna lose that whole. Can I make a investigation check on the loss?
Yeah. What would you like to try and investigate?
This is just like out of character. I want to see how he reacted to the lightning.
Got you. Okay. Go ahead and roll me. That's gonna be more perception for this. DC is 10.
Oh wait, this is the motherfucker I hit?
Yeah, this is the guy you hit. You do see, well, those who can see would see 3 scorch marks on the ground. 19. You can see that he is very confused and lost and not sure what is happening.
He's lost.
We should
Get
push
it?
him into the hole.
And you can see that he is, for those who could see him, you would also be able to perceive, at least, that he seems to be searching for something. As he speaks out, Commander, General, where are you? I have to thank you for keeping me trapped here.
Oh,
I mean,
an
Daniel
angry
was
thank
the
you.
general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and those are all his soldiers that started to get lost and came back as monsters. And I think it was, who was it? Voob.
Vooben?
Someone
Vooben.
decided to use the souls.
Vooben. He
Yeah,
wants
Vooben.
to twist the souls.
Was Vooben the one before All Daggers John became All Daggers John? Was Vooben the one that they fought in that cave or like the sewers under the shop?
Yes.
Yeah.
God, dude, I have
damn.
an elephant's memory, bro. I am.
You really
don't
pulled
know.
info out from a campaign you weren't even in before you were in the Ivraia verse. Like, fuck yeah.
Wow.
What can I say? I'm just a cool guy, cool purple guy with stars
Cool
for
purple
skin.
guy.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
We must be in the past,
Oh,
man,
guy.
because Ruben's dead.
Ooh.
How did that happen?
I think we might be outside of time, just from the recording we heard, or what I assume is a recording. From the recording that we heard, they felt like they were here for, what was it, 42 years or something?
No, they were here for over
700?
500.
Like-
God, I just knew it was a big number.
No, you are
500
correct in
years.
remembering. They said
No, yeah.
They said 40, like 45. They didn't even know how long they were wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it said something along the lines of like, it says it's like been 42. Wait, what?
42.
How could that be? It's like they said like something 40 years, and it's like, wait, what? Excuse me? And so
I
like,
feel-
oh,
It-
500, what?
I think this world, people lose themselves and they lose the track of time and they lose who they are.
I think this is going to be the most contradictory sentence, but I think we're outside of time in the future.
I think we're outside of time in the past.
I think we're outside of time in the present.
But
So you see there's a chart of time and space, right? And we're like in
called
one chart, but also outside this other chart.
Time is a weird soup.
because I think in all of the memories that we're seeing, I think those are happening currently and have already happened, or else they wouldn't be memories. Unless we're just assuming that they're memories. But that's why I think that we are shells or souls of lives that we've lived, but that we're currently living. So I think that's why we're outside of time, but in the future.
Now, I know this is going to be a stretch. But has anyone ever heard of Jeremy Bearimy?
Oh, I love that. Yes, I was thinking that. We're the dot.
We're the dot. I was trying to think of the fucking name.
Yeah, me too. I was about to Google it. Man, I thought we were
Googled
on
it.
the same wavelength tonight.
We are. Jeremy Bearimy.
Jeremy Bearimy.
Oh, Zurg said it. We're in Jeremy Bearimy. We're the eye.
They said it. It's real.
Are you attacking this
Is there-
motherfucker?
Yeah, what are y'all doing?
Oh,
I do
oh,
love
really
Good Place,
quick,
though.
Can Is all like kind of close their eyes and try to focus and see what one of her souls is doing right now to kind of understand maybe where they are in time?
Oh, we're okay. As you do that, I'm gonna need you. Are you trying to understand more of how the magic works, or the aether works, or are you trying to understand more of what the past, or present, or future thing is doing currently right now?
What they're currently doing right now.
You're gonna do a history check for me then. That history check will be a DC 16. And I will change from, I guess, the scary spooky music back to just the spooky music. All right, what'd you roll? 14? That is not the 16.
Yeah.
Try as you might, your soul can't seem to find its way back into the etheric life stream at this point.
Okay. In that case, what it was Lorsa saying?
Huh?
Elorsis, what were you talking about earlier? Were you, because I believe you were just saying, hey, are we gonna kill this thing?
Yeah, we're gonna attack it. Just, I mean, I feel Daniel. Fuck.
Daniel, yeah.
Daniel. I feel Daniel.
You and Luna really are on the same wavelength.
Yeah. I feel Daniel over there, so I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, if what? Oh,
He has something.
maybe.
Let's try to get closer.
Okay. I could sneak over there.
Oh, can someone do a perception roll on the guy on the lost's health or something? Someone who can see.
I can see.
Yeah.
42, would you like to perceive with a DC of 14?
I would love to perceive.
What do your
Where's
small
my
little owl
15?
eyes see?
Oh, I almost clicked on the wrong thing. Perception.
Oh, I forgot I could do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know the
Okay.
exact percentage.
I can tell you the percentage within a range of 3. Or no, actually no, it isn't at 20. I can just give you the exact percentage, huh?
Yeah.
I can tell you that it is at 87% of its HP.
Okay.
87%.
Yep.
So
That
that's
was 10 lightning
10
damage.
damage.
It's
Yeah.
not too hurt. It's still
10. So 10 damage
mean-
is 13%. Hold on, let me do some math.
So it has 100 health? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, where'd you get that one from? Guys, it has 3,000 health.
I think I'm serious. I also forgot that I have guidance. I should have been spamming that for everything.
You should have. You actually should have. Cleric
I'm
moment.
kind of glad that I didn't, because then I'd have a gun and Truth wouldn't, so...
Well, the thing is, you can't cast guidance on yourself. You can only cast guidance on others.
That's not what
Yeah,
Baldur's
dumbass.
Gate told me.
Wait, does it let you cast it on yourself in Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
What?
The spell does say you touch one willing creature, so it depends on what you...
I've always seen that ruled
You could
as it
theoretically
has to be
touch
someone
yourself.
else.
You could theoretically
Oh
touch
shit!
yourself.
I've always seen that ruled as like you have to be touching someone different than you. If Baldur's Gate's also letting you do it, like maybe I've just been ruling it wrong.
the theory and practice of touching yourself.
Wait, Ghost is also saying someone else casts on you. I trust Ghost. Because they
No,
make
I
me
was-
feel like I'm right.
I find security in
Oh
ghosts.
no, I've been playing a
You have-
cleric.
Does he have like 70 health?
No.
If it's Shadowheart,
If I'm-
Shadowheart's casting it on you.
Yeah, but like I've been playing my cleric character through Baldur's Gate, who also has guidance, and it comes up as an option, or I can cast it on myself, or I can have Shadowheart cast on me. So I can cast it on myself. I do it quite frequently, actually.
Sus. But before we get back to playing more Baldur's Gate 3, which I stayed up for, I stayed up until 6 a.m. today playing Baldur's Gate 3, actually.
Oh no.
Everyone did.
It's such a good game. You still got this
It is
lost guy
fun.
in front of you. You know that he is at 87% HP. What would you like to do from here?
He actually does have 100% HP? Okay.
No, I said 87%.
Yeah, he
Oh,
has
87%.
87%. And if 10 damage is 13%, he has a little less. He has like 70 health.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think we jump his ass.
Says the monkey who can't see him.
Once I
Because-
see that motherfucker, he's dead.
Once
I
I
mean, I
see
could-
that motherfucker.
I could go underground and do shit. Fuck with him.
He should have 80 health in total, so he should around there at least.
So where are we?
I'm gonna start moving him
cast-
around if y'all aren't gonna do anything.
I'm gonna cast Bless.
You're casting Bless. Go ahead and cast Bless.
Okay. Oh wait, I cannot pick Z. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, I don't want to pick myself right now.
Dual horses. At least he can
Bam,
sneak.
bam, bam. I'm doing all of our heavy hitters. Actually, wait. Oh, Z's a bard, but Z.
Z still did a lot of damage in that
Yeah,
crypt
Z-
fight.
That is true.
He usually
Dissonant
does.
Whispers is the best.
All right, everybody. Those three have been blessed. Whenever you make a melee attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, feel free to roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Gotcha.
Sweet. Isabella's gonna sneak over there.
All right, Isabella, go ahead and roll me a sneak roll. Right there.
Stealth.
Yeah, stealth.
Oh.
All
That
right.
was close.
Oh.
You are able, Ghost posting, can you cast guidance on yourself? 5e. You are able to walk another 5 squares.
1, 2,
Okay? If you'd like to keep going, you'll have to do another stealth roll. Can you touch yourself 5? All right.
Oh my.
You can move another 5 squares. She's built for this. It makes sense.
Yeah.
3, 4. Close.
Oh my fucking god.
And with an
Yeah, I knew that was
11,
gonna happen.
and as he says that, we get to go pause the game real quick.
Damn.
I saw you trying to do shit. As 2
I should just walk
initiatives
right up
will
there.
be rolled. Go ahead and roll yours, Isabella. The others are not in initiative order. You are free to do whatever you want.
I heard initiative and I jumped the gun. That's my bad.
It's okay. I'm removing you as a combatant. Right now, it is only Isabella
wait, where-
and the Lost. After these two have each taken a turn before the next round starts, everyone else is able to walk around and basically do the free turns as they see fit. Isabella, you have the first turn.
The game is paused, so
Yeah. I'm unpausing it. There you go.
1, 2. She goes to Daniel and she like picks up his body. He's like, "Look at Daniel! Where are you looking for him?"
You picked up Daniel.
Well, just like half of his body, you know. I think he's pretty heavy.
Okay. You pick up Daniel's body, and immediately. Second.
Oh no.
Everyone else is gonna see Luna's or Isabella's eyes glow.
Oh, there's Daniel's body.
Oh shit, Daniel's
What?
there.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Damn.
Only someone told me.
Daniel.
God. Back at it again with those white bands.
Grab his shoes and run.
There it is. As that happens, Isabella and those blue, that blue etheric energy, basically just erupts from your eyes. You're gonna hear her mouth also open as she speaks. I finally done it. I found all my soldiers, but they've turned into this amalgamation. Everyone I've ever commanded. This is a war of attrition that cannot be won. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how I'm supposed to protect. Lorraine's still out there. If Lorraine's still out there, then at least I can keep this here. If that's what my heart beats for, then that's what it's gonna be. Hey! You over there! Come get me!
Oh.
What a true man.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yeah, she just suddenly starts crying.
Oh no, she's gonna cry again.
Oh, whatever. What we do.
So player to DM, he's the heart, Lawrence was the brain, and then Lorraine was the soul.
In one lens, you are correct.
The wrong lens. I'm just kidding.
No, it is a
It's a
correct
lens.
lens. I can tell you at least as like an out of character thing, you do have the right of it in some way, but there is other ways to interpret that same theme in this one shot. Figuring out that triumvirate helps you uncover some of the other triumvirates.
Triumvirate.
What can I do? Okay, can I have a perception roll to see how much movement the Lost has?
Sure. That'll be a DC 14.
Hmm.
19. You can tell that he has 30 feet of movement.
Okay. It's fine, I'm gonna move with my movement. I can't move because it's paused.
Oh, yep, sorry. There you go.
Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna dash. And is it possible to actually, no, yeah, I'll dash.
Okay.
She comes back, it's like,
Where did you go? And you're gonna see him go. Wait. So, as a fun thing that he has to do,
No.
Where did you go? And he will end his turn. Isabella, before you go up, is there anything else that the others would like to do?
With Z on my back, or holding on to me, I'm just gonna keep walking forward, kind of where that light was.
Okay.
Can I tell how deep or like what's inside the hole? With my
You'd have to get up there to do that.
Okay. So where are we gonna go?
Should
Pick
we?
it up.
Okay. Have you all done your movement that you want to do for your collective turn?
If I'm able to move more, I'll move more, but I don't know if I can move past like my walking speed.
Pastor, you can do, basically you get a full turn, but all of you are in that same initiative order. So you can dash if you want. You still have like a bonus action.
Got you. Yeah, then I'll action dash.
Sure thing. And you're gonna stop right there.
C's basically doing the same, to be honest. So just there's that for C.
For sure. For you right now, though, are you trying to be stealthy, Henrik?
Yeah, because we know something's out here.
Okay, I need you to roll a stealth roll to try and beat his passive perception. Nope, he sees you. Cool, so we'll add you to the initiative order. Go ahead and roll your initiative. Perfect. Z, you also wanted to move forward. When you get there, I need you to also roll a stealth check.
Oh, what? I walked past Isabel and I didn't even notice.
How stealthy I am.
Z, I need you to get out of Henrik's space if you could. You are in his bubble, and that is not technically allowed.
Kind of funny.
Hold on,
She's
hold on.
like a little parrot on him.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay, you can go back there. Okay.
there we go. Okay, I'm gonna have you also roll for initiative. And then, Butler, did you want to do, or no, 42. Let's have your stealth roll.
Okay. Wait.
You are still stealthy. You are not in initiative. Butler, did you want to be doing anything?
Yes, I'm also gonna be.
You are not, there you are. Okay, I need you to do a stealth check.
Yeah. It's a good thing, despite having a huge body, I'm as stealthy as a cat.
Okay, you are also in initiative.
And by cat, I meant like. Oh, wait.
Perfect. Okay, so when all of these turns end, 42, you are still out of initiative, and you will be free to do whatever you want. You will not be limited like they are in combat. You are also, for all intents and purposes, still considered hidden. So if you do an attack while still hidden, you'll get that sneak attack for it,
fun.
even as a barbarian. Isabella, though,
Amazing.
it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Where's the loss of attention on?
The lost attention is on all of those who just got revealed.
Okay, then can I use that moment to hide?
Yeah. You're not even in his
Right.
vision. You don't have to roll for it. You're just hiding.
Oh, okay, great. And now I'll stealth over. Man, I don't know which way he's gonna move. Then dash.
And stop there. I need
Oh,
you.
okay, right here.
I need you to make a stealth roll. You are perfectly fine.
God damn.
I think that's all I can do. So
Okay. All right, Henrik. What you want to do?
I'm just gonna be whispering as I'm walking forward, just Isabella, where are you? As we're walking forward.
For those watching, the green circle is all that Henrik can see right now.
15, 20,
Man, that's so much more than
25.
what I can see.
30. Do I technically see that now?
See what?
This John who's
Yeah.
glowing?
Yeah, you see him. His foot's set right in there.
No, you see his little toes. Look at his little gnarly
freeze.
fucking toes.
I'm gonna freeze. I'm gonna sit there.
He can see you.
Gone. Yeah, but I don't know that.
No.
Actually, can I use my free perception check?
Yeah, you can. What do you want to see?
I want to see if he sees me.
Yeah, I can tell you that without that. He's already seen you. You failed your stealth check.
Oh,
He's staring dead in your eyes.
He's staring right at you.
that's so much more scary.
Perfect for the music cue.
Shit. Oh god. Okay, I have chills. Oh, that's all of my movement. That's fucked. I'm going.
Come on,
to
didn't you want to
go-
free them?
We do want to free them. Word of Radiance.
All right. Burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice. I'm imagining it's only the last here. Must succeed on a Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw. That's gonna be a 9. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Big damage. Big
Power
damage.
word. Kill.
Oh,
Dude, look
my-
at the effects going on him. What the hell? What, what damage?
Wait, aren't you blessed? No, you're not blessed. Never mind.
Do you not have
blessed.
the... God.
There was no other bonuses on that. It was only a 1d6.
Big damage. Big damage. It's more damage than literally anybody's done to him yet.
I mean,
I've done
technically
11
you've
damage.
done 11, yeah.
Yeah.
You are 100% of the damage this guy's gotten.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me
All
solo.
right.
You solo? Okay, Doug. Go for it.
I just have to hit him 87 more times with Word of Radiance.
Oh, he just barely can't get to you.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's-
He's one
that's how you
Daniel
can
length away from me.
He's one Daniel away.
Damn, Daniel's a short king. Look at him, 5 feet.
Yep, he cannot do anything else, so instead, he will ready an action. And as he does that, he will pass his turn. Z?
Whoa, 32.
Z's just like, where did they go?
Yeah, can you even see the radiance happening?
I can see the effect, but it's just that it's like basically cannot see Hendrik at all.
Cool, love
Hendrik
that.
left me and just like
Walked off into the darkness.
and then something glowed in the distance. Was like, wait, who did that? Wait.
What will you do? This is why I like the virtual tabletops. This is where they think they really shine with vision. Can really fuck with people.
All
Sure.
they can see is fucking Ulysses. That's all they can see.
Hey,
And it's not even in color.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like
What do you want to do?
Z's just gonna like, where did you guys go?
Oh, you're screaming that?
It's like, oh god, it's like what is it? Like, oh, you guys already left. It's like, oh well, I don't know what to fucking do. Yeah, it is a dream.
Okay, perfect. You're gonna hear the Lost go, ah, there you are. You just hear that out in the darkness. Up to you if you want to run towards it.
Oh jeez, oh boy, that's fun.
As a DM, I would say you saw Henrik go forward, and the plan was to stay close to him. So if you know the general direction he went, which was just east, I would just try and use some of your movement to try and find him before locking in.
Okay. You know what, yeah. It's like Z's just kind of like, you know what? It's like he went that way. Maybe there's something. It's like, oh god, oh no, jeez.
See, there he is.
Big brother, where did you go? Oh no.
Don't make any noise.
Really?
You know what's a little fun? Dissonant whispers. You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear. It doesn't say anything of needing to see it.
Yeah, that's true.
So
cast it. Use your resources.
We love that action economy.
All right, perfect. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. Let's go ahead and have his wisdom saving throw. What does he need to beat for you?
it needs to be the DC 14.
DC 14. Okay. Ooh, and this is a wisdom saving throw? That's gonna be fun. It's got a -2. Okay. That'll be... He's definitely taking damage. And just like that, Z is now the one who's done the most damage.
Dissonant Whispers is really good.
It is a really good spell.
Just
I
win.
love it. I love it so much.
Oh wait, is any more happen for him failing that? Must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you. Okay. It will go 30 feet that way.
Reminder, C does not know where this person is.
Yeah. What is the whisper that you like whisper out, not knowing where it is, but still trying to make it just go away?
It's like I feel like it's along the lines of like C like for like the good Wilder just seems like so scared, and yet like for some reason gets enough composure to just be all like, stay away from me.
Ooh,
like,
and as that happens, you hear the Lost go, the front line. Like he starts, the Lost starts getting like PTSD, and runs away.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it is not a fun time for him. Remember, he's also been in like this traumatic episode for hundreds of years. It's now just having a flare up. But with that, is there anything else you are doing, Z, or are you passing your turn?
Just moving a little closer over here, and that's it. Bye.
Okay. That turn order has ended. Oloxis, I know you're at the top of this one, but we're technically on the fresh start of the round. So first 42, you are not in initiative. Would you like to do anything?
42 has been flying around and kind of trying to watch everything.
Yep.
And they come across the hole, and it kind of reminds them briefly that like flashback of the weird like vision that they saw of this big monster mouth opening wide around them, and they're kind of like nope. But they're also gonna try and like look into the hole and see if there's anything
Okay.
in there.
Give me a, it's gonna be either perception or investigation. DC is 14.
Okay. Perception. 13. God damn it.
So close. With a 13, however, you can tell that the darkness seems to keep going into this hole. But somewhere in the darkness, there is a tug of aether.
Okay.
Daniel's body in. No. Okay.
With that, Loxus, what would you like to do?
Okay. Let me see here. So I have 30 feet of movement, 20 feet of movement. Never mind.
Yeah, you're a big slow boy.
Yeah. Slay.
Slay.
Slay. Patein Arena. Hey Zurg, remember the stones I picked up earlier? The pebbles?
Oh, the pebbles? Yeah.
Magic stone.
Okay, magic stone. Go ahead and attack. Because you got Tremor Sense, so you do get to see him.
You're 23.
That hits. that fucking hits. Roll some damage.
7.
7. Perfect. As he's being pelted with magic stones and dissonant whispers, all while not having been able to truly find anyone yet, and you hear him going, "Please, the bombardment doesn't end. We're pinned down. We're pinned down." Anything else you'd like to do?
Nah.
Okay, and your turn. Isabella, what would you like?
Oh man. His focus is like, oh, I forgot how to ping.
Just holding the left button. Yeah, his focus is all up north. Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh, Jeez, I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna stay there. Oh, I have one more. There.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna have you do one stealth check for me, but it is a severely low DC. This is basically to make sure you don't roll a 4 or below. Just because you went closer down. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, take your 20s.
Jeez. One stage closer.
Henrik, what would you like to do?
What would I like to do? Could go 30 feet in one direction, knowing that he probably went 30 feet in that direction as well. But what do I want to do? I see that he has a sword on him. Can I try and take this sword? Or loot this body? See if he has anything crazy on him, like weapons or armor wise? I doubt that the armor would fit me though.
Give me an investigation check. DC 14.
Oof. Could I use guidance on myself?
If you want.
Actually, no, I can't. I'm already concentrating on bless. Never mind. Oh my.
With a 7,
halfway there.
As you reach for the sword that you see on his person, your large hand envelops his body and he crumbles to dust. This is a man dead for hundreds of years already himself. He was not able to sustain anything, let alone his armor nor his weapons. The remnants of a life once lived, his mask, his coat, and his military regalia are the only things that will stand the test of time, rusted as they are.
Oops. Do I see 42 or is 42 hidden?
42, if you can see 42, then you see 42.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go down this and kind of whisper to 42 and go, "What's in the hole?"
Something like the fuck cups.
What? And I'm gonna look down.
All right.
Like the
You have
magic-y stuff.
You have used your free investigation. We will have to come back to that on your next turn if you want to peer down for where the fuck cups could be.
Got you. Where's my... Oh, there it is.
All right. He still sees... Yeah, he still sees you. You have not gone out of his vision, so he has not fully lost you yet. So now, he only has to... One, cool. He gets to go 30 feet back. And guess who's right in his corner, so he can do an attack.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Daniel, yeah. Not the big monkey. As he comes back, you're gonna just go, you're gonna hear him say, "Reinforcements, hold tight." As he will try to embrace you with his long, pincer-like arms.
Why does everyone want to hug me?
It's the monkey.
Because you look like a plushie.
Oh, let's go.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Well, then he doesn't get to do it.
Let's go.
And he will end his turn. All right, Z. You heard a voice in the darkness come up and go, "Reinforcements," and then a off in the darkness. You can't tell what else has happened. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to figure out, for some reason my cursor has a 0 out of 1 targets thing.
Oh, you're currently trying to target someone. Over on that left-hand side, you'll see there's a little, like, target board. You have that currently selected. Click the button above it that says Select Tokens, if you want to not have that 0 of 1 thing.
Nope, it's been on select tokens.
Are you trying to cast a spell right now?
I think I might have not properly finished my Dissonant Whispers from last one.
That's probably what it is. Go ahead and click Henrik really quick, and we just won't count it.
Dark spells take 15 damage.
Nope, it's still...
It's still saying 0. Oh, because he's technically an enemy. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to summon another... I'm going to summon a little wretch for you to just click. Go ahead and click him.
Suddenly the little guy just...
Yeah. He's like, hey, click me, target me.
This is a tutorial.
Right? Suddenly a tutorial. No, that... What the hell?
So your thing says 0 of 1 targets.
Yes. Oh.
Could you stream your screen for me?
Oh, there we go. It's gone. I right-clicked and it's gone.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Wretched goes, hey, right-click to get rid of the targets. Goodbye now. And burrows into the ground.
Anyways.
Anyways, what would you like to do?
Good lord. This is going to be terrifying, but oh well. God help. Where are they? It's like, it was nearby. So... Oh, there you are.
There he is.
There you are. Oh, that's that entire...
Yep. You're right at his hitbox right now.
Okay. Well... Okay, I think. Maybe. There we go.
Rapier.
Finally.
You did it. Good job. You got this. Let's roll to attack.
Does that hit?
A 16 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yay.
The 6 damage. Perfect.
Take this!
Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I try a perception to see how he's doing right now?
Totally.
Now that
DC
I
is
can
14.
actually freaking see him.
Yeah. DC is 14. Perception or investigation?
There it is. Okay. Oh no, I don't see shit.
You do not see shit. He's sort of just coming out of the darkness for you, and you're like, whoa, that is a whole lot of things. That will be it for your turn, though, unless you're doing anything with a bonus action.
Just no, it's like can I just like move a little downward because I feel like so you just realize like wait, what am I stepping on?
Yeah, you can move a little bit south.
Yeah, just there.
All good, all
That's
good.
it. Okay.
All right, Alorxis, before we go on for you, 42. You're still not in initiative and not seen. Would you like to do anything?
42 is gonna look over at Hendrik and be like, should I go in the hole? I can sneak into the hole. I can fly.
I can sneak in the hole.
Last time I went into that shit, I spat out lightning, so yes.
Okay. 42 is gonna just go dive into the hole.
Okay, as 42 dives into the hole, you see them fly into the darkness and are consumed. What we will find out happens to them will be on the top of the next round. But Nami, can I get you to roll me a d20?
Sure.
Wow, magic once again.
14.
14.
Can you tell me how 42 deals with absolute darkness?
It's something they're definitely not used to because of,
Just being
night
born?
vision and all that. Yeah,
That as well?
Being born and being like, wow, I have always been able to see. How come I can't see? This is weird. And I think a lot of it's gonna be like drawing back to the weird like vision they had, or like memory or whatever of like. Because like they were in pure darkness when they did it, because they tried to close their eyes and hide basically. And they're gonna be like thinking back to that and wondering like if there's anything they could do to like get a light source. They're maybe thinking about the fire, or maybe seeing if they can conjure up a little bit of like a torch or something for themselves, but
Got you.
they just cannot see.
Yep, they just cannot happen to see it, but they are attempting to at least try and rectify it. They're like, oh, this must be solved in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know. I'm gonna keep that in mind for the top of the round bit. Elorxis, though, what would you like to do?
Okie dokie. So, what I'd like to do is just instantly kill him with Power Word Kill.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and cast it. Let me see it appear on screen.
Okie dokie. I just gotta get, in position.
Yeah, just gotta get in position. Move your 20 feet.
Wow. Oh.
Magic Stone. Oh, that's crazy. That. Well, since you pressed it, might as well roll to attack. Yeah.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Slay, bestie. 5 whole damage.
Ugh.
Okay. That's all I
Okay.
got.
Okay, perfect.
Perceive. Oh,
Huh?
you should have
Perceive.
perceived.
Oh, fuck. It's a free bonus. It's a free.
It's a free action.
Free action.
You've been playing
What
long
can I do?
enough. You should know this.
Yes, but free action could be had at any moment, no?
Nope, has to be on your turn.
Damn. Oh well.
Or you have to say, I'm holding the action.
Damn. Okay.
Okay. Isabella. You've been able to sneak up. He has not had to roll a stealth check for you yet because you are about to attack, I assume, before we have to roll it.
Yeah.
Let's roll that damage with sneak attack. You also have bless. Would you like to add a d4 to this attack roll?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Do I? So, how
So you need
do
to click
I-
the actual weapon you're using first.
Okay. Eh.
And then is yours asking you to target?
Yeah. Here we
Then we're going to target our big lost boy.
go. Okay. Hold on.
And we roll to attack. And then we'll just add a d4.
Do I do advantage?
No. Oh, actually, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it is advantage. It is advantage. $28 hits. Go ahead and roll that damage, and then you get to also add your sneak attack damage.
How do I do that?
You're gonna add a d6. You see how we have a damage for the dagger and a damage for sneak attack? You could just click both if you want, or you can type it.
I typed it. And then I don't get a D4 for that, right?
A d4 for what? Oh, for no. Bless was just for the attack roll. Your bless is also up.
Okay.
13 damage. He screams out in agony at this point, going, "Oh, no! I didn't last this long for this!"
Do a bonus action and
Bonus action attack. Okay, let's go for it. Whap, whap.
Forgot about the train.
I'm glad I turned the train off for mine.
I don't think I ever added the train because I didn't know how.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been Wax with the train.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
the train too.
Oh,
Like
you guys and your
sound, it automatically triggers the memory.
the PTSD comes back.
Yeah.
I think I
Wait,
missed.
was the bonk in the game here?
No, that was me.
Okay, sorry, fuck. The 7 does miss. Yes, that is true.
Well, bonus action. Free action. I'm gonna perceive. What's his health looking like? Actually, no,
Go
I'm
ahead and
looking
roll
down
me.
the hole.
Oh, you're looking down the hole?
42. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a DC 14 investigation or perception. You don't fucking know, dude. You swung out this thing in the darkness, tried to look down into more darkness, and your eyes are like, dude, what do you want me to focus on?
What fucking hole are you talking about? Then?
Another captivating turn.
I'm so sorry. Meanwhile, our boy here
Soundboard.
will do a multi-attack as he makes 2 arm spike attacks. First one's gonna be coming over at Z. Oh, you're kidding me. Does a 9 hit?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Second one is gonna be coming over at Big Monkey.
It's gonna be a crit.
Oh.
I mean, I'll take it. A 22.
Oh, that's a 16. I thought it was a 10. I was like, yeah, we win.
5 damage for you
Oh, sick.
as an arm guts into you.
5 damage.
And he will then end his turn. Z, how do you want to fuck him up?
Z just sees like, wait, no, don't hurt Big Brother.
And goes for the swing. Go ahead, and since he is targeted, let's roll to attack.
Can I add the bless here?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. How do I do that?
Just roll to attack first, and then we can just roll a d4 if you want. It's quicker. Well, also great to know on a nat 1 you're definitely not hitting anyway, so save that bless.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. It's like no.
Oh, I have to make a constitution.
A concentration saving throw. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Thank you for remembering that. I'm sort of just like, put him out of his misery.
Fucking kill
Okay,
him.
it's still up.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine. Okay, Z.
So basically,
Anything else?
C just kind of like wails a little bit. It's like, wait, no. But no.
Unfortunately,
Trying to save the other stuff, yeah.
it like weaves in between his limbs as the loss sort of like twists around trying to impale this large monkey. He's all twisted up, and your rapier just goes like finding way right through. Lorxus, what would big giant man like to do?
Isn't it 42?
Oh, you're right. Sorry for that. We are at the top of the round. 42, you have dove into the dark hole.
I'm in the hole.
I'm in the hole. I found it. I found the hole, guys. You are in pure darkness. As you fly down, it seems as though it continues going further and further down. You're not exactly sure for how long, but you go for at least 14 full seconds before you finally start to see a shimmer of light. And as the light grows, you feel the aether tugging and pulling further more down at you. And when you finally get in there, you find yourself somewhere familiar.
Oh.
You see yourself. Let me maybe get rid of some people who aren't here.
Hey, I was there.
Hey, I was there. You see yourself fly down to the summoning circle as the aether tugs and pulls, as if beckoning for another soul.
Oh my god, him. Let's sacrifice him.
Oh my god. I don't know what to do. 42's like that was weird, and like looks up to see.
You see Sky before you, and give me a perception roll.
Okay. Perception. Womp. Nothing.
Okay. The sky seems dark above you. Unnaturally so. You swear it's been night for more than a day now.
Why so dark? 42 is gonna go up to the body in the middle
Okay.
and just kind of examine it.
You feel the aether tugging and pulling you in each of these cardinal directions as you go closer to the center. Each of them wants their own turn at what's in the center, but each of them pulls in equal balance. The body, as you come up to it, seems to still be strewn about the table in a ritualistic manner. The arms tied to, down to the sides. The face pointing up straight to the sky, where the eyes should be looking upwards. There's nothing but a hollow, empty shell.
Anything else, like, look out of place from when we were here before, or is it all looking mostly the same?
It's all looking basically the same as when you first left here. However,
Okay.
you do feel the same etheric energies that Henrik was talking about before.
Hmm. Uh, 42's gonna get off of the altar and maybe, like, try and check out the runes and, like, put
Give me an
foot
Arcana
to
check.
them. Okay.
DC here is 8.
Okay. Arcana. I have a -1 in Arcana. This could be great.
Hey, you beat the
Oh, wow.
8.
Amazing.
These runic symbols each denote one of the cardinal directions of a compass. But surrounding each of these cardinal directions, the runes describe soul magic. You're not sure how these two are combined, but it seems that the direction, or it seems that a soul, at least, is somehow geographically tied to this world in some kind of way. Whether it is pulled or pushed seems to be what this Arcana circle is mainly meant for, as a sort of convergence point.
Okay. Is there any, like... Now, 42 is gonna remember not to, like, activate anything, but, like, I don't know, just look around and see if there's, like, I don't know, I guess just looking around and, like, trying to discern more of the runes, maybe?
If you want to discern
is it
more
just-
runes, we'll come back to your turn for that one. Unless there's like
Okay.
a very different direction you sort of want to go, then we'll do it here.
I don't know.
If you want more time
I
to think
don't
about
know.
it, we can always come back for it.
Yeah, give me your hand to think about it.
Okay, no worries. We will push on back then to Ulorsis. Well, big, fat, giant man. Not fat, very skinny, very anemic.
Did you just call me
giant
fat?
man. No, I called you anemic.
I'm like the opposite of fat.
God damn. What do you want to do?
First off, I want to cancel you. God.
No!
Oh my god. It's... Okay. So if I go here... So I can't go here because it's a tree, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can go around it. And standing in the hole will make you fall unless you are jumping over it.
Okay, cool.
Could always throw more pebbles.
Yeah, I know. You know what, since it's a cantrip, I'll throw more pebbles.
Yeah, might as well. It's a cantrip. Roll to attack. Will not hit.
Damn.
Unfortunate.
Okay. This time I would like to use my free action.
Ah.
Are you ready for this, sir?
Yeah.
To discern how much we've hit him.
Okay. I love that you guys always use this free action just for an HP gauge and never for like, oh, what do these moves do?
I mean, we'll find out when he hits.
Does he have more feats?
We'll find out.
Okay, cool. What do you want?
I see
Roll your
that
DC
he
14.
has 2 feet. I see that he has 2 feet. What other feet can you have?
Fuck you. Roll your dice.
You're just mad that I got you there.
All right, 22. He is currently at 29%.
Boy, thank you. That's all I wanted.
Anytime.
Anytime, you say.
Well, anytime on your turn.
Anytime on my turn, you say.
Yes. Anytime on your turn, you are free to roll that.
Oh. I thought you
18 hits. Six.
Bonus action.
17 hits. Bring him down. 7. Oh my god, that's when you roll a 2? Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, you hear him going, Commander, why have you forsaken us? General, why are we alone?
Isabella just shouts, like, you've forgotten yourself.
Who are we? Henrik.
Why does your heart beat? No.
Why does your heart beat? I don't know.
And then Zurg, I'm kind of like starting to fall asleep.
I know. I had it for another 30 minutes, but I can end a little bit earlier. It seems we're not getting to the end today.
Okay.
15?
15 hits.
What?
Roll some damage.
Yeah. Just kidding. Let's go, baby.
7. He is holding on by a thread.
Then yeah, that's it.
Okay. You have been playing Baldur's Gate if you're going for a shove now. All right, big boy here is gonna go for his multi-attack. I'm gonna just go straight for the arm spikes. First one is coming over at the person who just hit him. That will be Henrik.
Damn, failed.
So, the second one will be going for our little wasp who pulled him basically down to fucking no HP. Does a 21 hit? Okay, there we go. Arm spike comes on in. You're gonna be taking 4 damage. And as that comes through, you'll hear him shout out one final time. If I'm going down, you are too. And he passes his turn.
Oh, jeez. C's just like, no. It's like I don't want to use it. Come on, please. Let's try this time. Bless or some, please.
You've already used your bless, unfortunately.
No. Rip. It's
5.
God damn it.
Rip. Any other things you got for a bonus action? Oh, you're bardic inspiring someone? Who are you inspiring?
The Henrik.
Got you. Henrik, inspired.
Yeah, you got that.
Where's-
because
hey.
she's like, no, damn it, no, I'm not hitting.
All good. Okay, so as that is passing, 42, do you have an idea of something you'd like to do?
42's not really sure what to do and does not want to make a choice without the rest of the family because they don't want to mess things up. So they're gonna try and like fly up because they came from up, so they're gonna go up.
Okay, as you fly up, I need you to roll me an Arcana check. DC here is
Okay.
10.
Okay. Wonk.
Cool, perfect. As you're flying up, you notice the sky go from pure black to a shade of magenta, to a shade of crimson. It seems there is a shield protecting this entire area, and you cannot fly further up to the true freedom of what is there. But what happens instead, as you go closer and closer to the force field, a tear erupts, and you see the darkness fold out before you. As you go flying inwards into it, it closes back in, and you feel the etheric tug pulling you now upwards, back, up. And you fly for what seems like 15 seconds before you appear here with everyone else, seeing them in the middle of combat. Unless you are trying to be stealthy, I'm going to add you to the combat initiative.
No, that's fine.
Cool. You're back in, and Ulaxis, it is your turn. As you see 42 fly on up out of the tunnel.
Slay. I'm just gonna move right here and hit him with a little you know.
Little magic. Oh wow, that's stone magic.
Yeah, it's pretty magical, you know. That's why it's gonna hit him,
It hits. Roll damage.
and that's why it's gonna kill him.
How would you like to do this? You weren't lying. He is dead.
Yeah. I kind of assumed.
He had 3 HP.
As I finally. Nice. So as I've been like tossing the stones, slowly but surely, I've been trying to aim for like that same like little spot, you know, until like it finally gave way.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end there, it sort of just like burst straight through where I was sort of weakening.
Ooh. Is that area sort of like in his chest area?
Yes.
As you've been like slowly but surely pummeling that same area of the chest, right in like the center of the sternum, with each of those you've noticed his chest concaving more and more and more until finally with this final hit it pierces through like a bullet, pushing itself through, and all of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it 5? 5 of the arms cave in on that cavity that has now been formed, almost like coiling in on themselves as if it was like a miniature black hole from the pure impact force of throwing this magic stone through. And with one final word, or one final sentence, as he crumbles to the ground, you hear him go, "I never found my way." And that is where combat will end. From here, as one quick thing for you guys, I will let you loot a quick corpse, have a final conversation, but it seems we are not reaching the end tonight. So we'll do that whole wrap up after this one quick encounter. If anyone wants to talk about where 42 went or what this guy might have on him.
I want to see what the guy might have on him.
Go ahead. If you move over there, you will notice that on him, he has a white candle.
Slay.
The final piece.
We still need other key. Maybe.
We just,
Maybe.
yeah.
don't know.
But also, not gonna lie, it's like, damn, he has 5 arms. He has 1 more arm than me.
Damn, I don't even have the most arms?
5 arms. Why 5?
Why 5?
42, are you spitting lightning right now?
No, I wish.
Where are you guys? It's like Sage just like goes back to sticking close to people. It's like, where are you? There you are. Hello.
There was, the hole goes back to the portal place. And then I don't know, there was like runes on the floor for like the different directions. And something about souls being connected to it, I didn't understand it all. But there was, I went back to the portal place, and then I tried to like fly up and out, and there was like, I could see a sky, but then it disappeared into darkness, and then it took me a bit to get back up, and it was weird.
You fell
Maybe-
through the sky.
I fell through
Maybe
the
a certain
sky through a
combination of
hole.
us. Maybe a certain combination of us on those rooms is what would work. Like someone's north, someone's south,
Maybe.
and someone has to be in the center.
Yeah, maybe we have to enter it from all different locations.
Maybe.
But we were also going back to the tower, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to. Because
I will
the-
say,
the
as a
blood-
quick GM note to also help, the one direction you guys have never gone is east from this battlefield.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Well-
the guy was right there and we came from because
Yeah,
that's
we were
why
like,
we never
nope.
went over.
Yeah, you guys sort of noped on out of there. If you would like to see what's in the east, that is there, but the tower is to the west.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind trying east, just to see what's
wouldn't
there,
either.
just so we have all the
Wouldn't go.
pieces.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
at least dealt with the danger over here, so like it doesn't matter anymore. We can go.
Would you like
Yeah,
to
I wouldn't mind
leave?
going east.
Would you like to leave Daniel's remnants?
Well, he turned into powder, didn't he?
He did turn into powder, but that's why I said remnants. He still has his mask. He still has his coat of arms, the regalia. There's still the visage of how he dressed himself, of a life once
I'm
lived.
stepping on him again. Damn it.
Does he have anything light? What type of arm?
He has his coat of arms, right?
He does have his coat of arms.
So he has his coat of arms, mask, and what else?
His coat.
Coat.
Ooh, maybe if someone wears the coat of arms, then they'll listen to him because they think that you're their general.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Is anybody here like the similar build to Daniel?
You?
No,
I think it's gonna be one of the 2 bug people because you guys are the only medium creatures here.
You are
Yeah.
the only medium creatures here.
Oh,
I mean,
Everyone else is sort of triple his size.
Isabel points
or
at
lower.
me. You can take it, because I need to be in the shadows in order to be useful.
Yes.
It's like, damn, finally I get more clothes.
You want to
not-
take his coat then?
It's like, sure, why not?
We also see
Okay.
if the mask fits Z.
The mask, as you pick it up, seems to be stuck to the ground.
Huh.
In fact, it seems to be melding back into the earth.
That's weird.
Can I put on my mask and use the dispel magic?
You're gonna hit it?
Nah, never mind. I'll save it for something else.
Okay.
Can I reach for the mask and use oh no, what was it again? Shape land.
Okay. What are you trying to do with the shaped land?
So, with the earth that the mask is melted, like, as I go down to reach, like, pick up the mask, I sort of shape the earth around it to, like, help me pull it out, if that makes sense, or, like,
Yeah,
the portion
okay.
of the earth that's melted.
As you try and sort of like move the bits of earth out of the way so it's easier to grab onto it, you notice that it's not the earth that's pulling this thing down, it's his own ashes. And as you reach further in to try and pull this up, the ashes sort of latch on to you, not wanting to let go of what their former life was. If you'd like, you can try and force your way past them, though.
I'd like to do that.
It will be a DC 8 strength check.
Can I burn my inspiration?
You can use your inspiration.
This way.
Unfortunate. Would you like to quickly press F8 and reload a save?
I am dead.
I am dead. Unfortunately, the mask pries itself from you, and you would hear, it's not a voice, it's more of like a presence of a feeling. Honor my life. Don't take me apart.
I'll lay you to rest with your wife.
The ash would soften.
Can I attempt to sort of collect the ashes?
As you collect the ashes, you meet no resistance.
Okay, cool. Then
You now have
anything...
the ashes. Well, you do have an urn. You do have a jar of water. If you want to put them in that.
I think it's filled with water, no?
It's 1/5 of it is filled with water, and you could pour it out if you want to.
Everyone else has their urns still, right?
Everyone else?
Yeah, I think so.
Are theirs filled with water, or is it only mine?
It should be in your inventories.
Hold on, inventory.
For this one, I'll say Luna. It's in your inventory.
Oh.
I don't have.
Luna has an empty jug in hers.
Okay.
Me. It's beckoning for water to fill it.
You can put the ashes in instead.
Yeah, can we
Okay.
switch?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do the swap after. We're all good. As you put the ashes inside the now urn, you see them settle softly. The mask also is now settled into your inventory. I'll add that for the next session. Or actually, wait a second. Was I smart enough? Did I already put it in? No, I didn't. Okay, you'll find it on the next session. However, with that being said, if you guys would like to go east, no need to move on over there. It's all good. What you're going to see and what we're going to end off with for this is, I'm going to pause real quick once we get in there.
Who is that handsome guy?
The 5 of you walk eastward. The battlefield pulls away to... wait. The battlefield pulls away to a more cragged landscape. You see the rocks pull away and red blood flowing through the lands, magma, brightens the sky so you can finally see some sort of light beyond the moon that lies above. as you further travel on, the cragged rocks twist and turn into a small path, narrow and barely able to trek. When you finally reach a certain point in here where the blood of the land meets the skin of the earth, you notice before you a pile of wretches and one creature, the creature that stole your father's body, looming it over the precipice, ready to throw it in. It looks over at you five, and with a shriek, gets ready to act. And that is where we will end this session, as you see your father's corpse about to be thrown into a volcano.
Lovely.
Lovely times. From there, though, I will say that you guys have like 30 more minutes of game time. So tomorrow, by chance, if anyone is free, we could just wrap this all up. But if no one is free tomorrow, that is understandable.
What time? What time?
Literally, what time you guys are free. First off, Luna, are you available actually tomorrow?
Yeah, I can be.
Okay.
Night.
Nah. Okay, that's how it is then. I'll try and put out some more dates to see when people are available. We're right at the wrap up though, and then you guys will be able to put this one behind you. I hope it at least was a fun time, even if we did have to cut a little bit short for our intended session length.
I mean, it was pretty something what happened in this.
It was a session of all time.
Yeah, we should level up.
We should.
Yeah, we should level up. You know, day 2.
If you level up,
We killed.
if you level up, then I get to level up the final boss.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, no, you're fine.
I'm down.
Yeah,
What? No,
I'm
man, look, our health would go up. Come on.
That's a damn good deal.
And so will his dice
okay,
that he
thank
deals.
you.
Yeah.
Will you take that deal? I'd take that deal. That's a damn good deal.
You don't get anything.
Yeah.
to level
Mama,
up.
Mama, don't raise no bitch.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Good
Trademark
lord.
that.
Well, if you guys do really want to level up and you'll take that deal, then I can have that for this final session. I'll rebalance some things.
I'm okay
God.
being baby.
Okay.
Okay, B.
Because it was balanced for a level 1 thing, so I'd make that deal.
Okay.
Make that
I would like to be baby.
But I can also do it a level 2 if it is a majority. That being said, this is the end of the session. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching, for seeing the story that was able to unfold and how it connects to the overall Ivraia-verse, because there was some fun realizations everyone got to have today.
There's a lot.
Yeah. Everything is connected in
I
some
can't
way.
believe Dennis Cannon.
Yeah, Dennis Cannon.
I am physically present somewhere.
At least in some kind of capacity inside this universe.
Yeah.
But we'll end it there for now. We'll talk about when we'll try and finish this up. It's gonna be the shortest session we'll have ever had for the next one, but more to talk about offline.
Might as well.
Ivraia
Thank you all.
world record.
For a world record. For that though, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Bye.